No, power is
Smoted?
Smote.
Oh, it's smitten.
You've been smote.
He was getting really pissed off at how high I could heal myself.
I just hit you for 50. I healed for 70. I'll hit you for 80. Heal for 90. Son of a bitch.
What's your maximum health? 100.
I think I have a healing skill that lets you heal.
What?
I think I have a healing skill that lets you heal for 3 surges.
Jesus Christ.
That would be a
He's
waste
a
of
cleric.
for me.
It's a daily. Like, regain as if you spent 3 surges plus.
It's a daily and
There was
he's
a
a cleric.
gauntlet. There was some kind of gauntlet I was looking at that I thought you'd like.
I can also
Something
use
about
my...
once per day when you hit someone, you can heal for, I think, a third of the damage you do to them.
She doesn't
I
do a
do
lot
a
of
heck of a lot
damage.
of damage, depending on the attack I
And I
use.
can't remember what it
You
was.
know, usually you
I
don't
do
do
damage.
too much damage.
It was like, it was gauntlets of vampiric set strength.
I'm supposed to be able to hit more easily.
Yeah.
Except for I was rolling shit last time.
Yeah. That's not my fault.
Oh yeah, you and your blasted rolls.
20, 21.
Poor count. He was unconscious twice.
That was not last one. That was the one before that.
Still.
Last time there was still lots of 20s scored. I think you were getting them run before us.
I got my fair share of
Kicked a
crits.
little bit. Never knocked me down though.
Came awfully close a few times.
I was at 5 once, 9 another time, 7 once. I went from 7 to 128.
Looks like
121. All right.
I'm 129.
Yeah.
Next guy that hits you, 130 damage.
I call bullshit.
I think I went down that fight, didn't I?
I didn't. No, you went down the fight before that when he was unconscious.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That was the one I went down in. Last fight actually pretty well.
Ow. I need a pencil.
I was having a hard time deciding on anything to add to my list.
you.
There was one thing I saw that I like, okay, adding this right now.
What was
It was
it? You can't have it.
What's that?
You can't have it.
You saw it, didn't you?
No, I have no idea. I haven't looked.
It was a headband of psychic philosophy or something like that. I can't remember the exact words.
Psychic phylactery?
It started with an S.
Oh.
Did we use
Because
some
a
of my
phylactery
residium?
is for a...
Yeah, I know what it is.
Did we use some of my residium?
Sure.
I don't think so.
Um,
Oh, wait, we did for
looks
the...
like I tried to erase it.
We did for, I think, Endure Elements.
Yeah.
Not that. It looks like I tried to erase all of it.
Anyways,
for
You
turning
did
those
the
people into, humans again.
corpse one.
Alright.
So that doesn't explain why I tried to erase all of it.
Because I don't know how much the corpse one costs.
For the
That's
old
in there
blue
somewhere. It might
mantle.
be fairly expensive.
Oh, Warhammer. That sounds good.
Anyways, the headband thing, by the way, lets it so that if you're stunned, dazed, or dominated, you can, instead of being dominated, just take a negative penalty to will and attack for the duration of the whatever it was that was going to hit you.
Speak with dead. It only costs
Daily
140.
power?
Yeah. It also gave you a bonus to will.
Yeah.
Which was.
Did we give my residium to Kinsey?
No,
No,
because
she had her own.
we took that off the
No.
group pot. Because she took 8,000 gold for it. It's 1-to-1
So
ratio.
then what do I do with? So I did not use 4,725 gold worth of residium.
Did you buy things at the store?
Not for residium.
Oh, right.
Like, the only thing I can think of is how long you guys were in Orvieldar. But I don't know how that would explain that on your level 15 sheet, yeah.
Or were we still in the
Because-
mountains for that one?
Oh yeah, the amount of time we spent friggin'.
No, in Orvieldar, like, how many times
Yeah.
you had to do that ritual over and over for
I have
concealment?
no idea.
That was like 2 weeks. I
It
guess
was like a week. Yeah.
10 days.
I don't know, you can look
Is
back
that
at your calendar,
We could.
Mr.
Calendar
Calendar
Is
Man.
that Traveler's
I don't want it.
Camouflage?
Calendar
Yeah.
man.
No, it
calendar
was
man.
ritual seeming. I think it's 680.
Seeming
600-ish? Every
680.
per time, so that could explain that then.
Okay, I feel better then.
Good. You can have your baby now.
Oh Lord, here we go.
Glad she has your permission now.
I see what's living in the bathroom.
Why is that a bad thing?
Weird.
You guys want me to be the MC for the birth? And here come the head! Everybody cheer! Roll, roll, roll
Do
your
you want him to be the
MC.
MC? teeth for this birth?
I don't want them there.
Good.
Okay.
You wouldn't want to be there.
Okay. This is my first time seeing a vagina, and I am scared for my life. Why is it so angry?
It's screaming!
Yeah.
Do I even want to know?
You know what movie you should watch? You should watch that one about
What's
the vagina
that?
that has teeth.
The Star Wars one? Where
Oh,
they
what's it
got
called?
I don't know what it's
all
called.
the-
That's a real thing, isn't it?
There is a movie about a vagina that has teeth.
Nice.
I think that's a real medical condition.
I doubt it's teeth.
Cartilage.
Yeah. Here comes.
Painful.
And ah!
Brings a whole new
In
meaning
no
to the
out.
term- Brings a whole new meaning to the term boning.
That was bad.
I know.
And it took you too long.
Well, someone kept interrupting me.
Some people like it too much.
Sarah just said the word to me the other day. What it was.
Fish?
I don't remember how that came up in conversation.
Don't I know? My mother and father, their first conversation when they heard something along the lines of this. My dad's like, if you're in the birthing room, don't let her hold your hand. Give her like one of those squishy balls or something. And my mom's like, yes, good idea. Give her something to throw.
Where's that little speaker? Told your mom not to put
Put it
it.
on the TV stand.
Ah. To the TV stand you go.
I like sitting here.
On the left side.
On the left, on the left.
At the top.
Thank you.
Did somebody text mom?
Yes, I did. She has not texted back.
She was driving when I talked to her.
Thank you.
Who's this? Badil.
Fadil.
I got a chain.
Oh, passive insight's only 32. Passive perception is 30.
Only 32?
Only.
Ooh, you will die.
But I will see it coming.
I
Did
saw that.
Dethul find any equipment while he was dead?
Nope. Oh, sorry, where's...
Is it going to be Chris that we stole all his shit and sold it?
And magically all reappeared on me.
We got you 100 gold worth of obsidian for it. Here you go. I don't do rituals. You could
Here,
sell
we
it.
got you this part of an airship.
Yeah.
There we go, that's what we spent our money on. Next.
That's what I'm
When
calling my shield.
When did Dethul go down? When did he die?
Level
When?
14? 13? 14.
You know, like what events in the story?
I got
He
swallowed
remember
by
he was
something.
swallowed by that electric
Yeah, but here.
Oh, yeah, that was up
and he
in
got
the
digested.
mountains.
in the
Yeah.
mountain.
It was we were in the town
Mm-hmm.
being attacked.
In the Elf Town. On top of the mountains. The
Oh.
Philosopher's Temple.
On top of the
hungry now.
mountain.
I don't know what's going on.
Just have some
Neither do
small,
I.
like another piece of garlic bread or something.
It's not bad.
You don't need something heavy.
Garlic bread tastes better with some meat on it.
Put some meat on it.
Well, you have your Play-Doh stuff.
I'm scared to eat.
You'll learn.
I'll learn you.
No, I mean,
Dang.
you'll learn how your body reacts.
Aura of health.
So far, it's been different.
But it's
Yep.
not written down what it does.
Oh, yeah, there's a few of those things. What do you need to know about it?
Anything? It just says aura of health.
Because I think Chelsea had one of those too.
I
with,
have. It's a vitality thing that
Mhm.
I need to keep on reminding myself about.
Okay.
Just write it on the front.
I usually write it. Yeah.
Alright.
Actually, yeah, I usually write stuff that's like, oh, if you spend a healing surge, there's some words beside the healing surge.
Well, this is
Gunnar
the.
wants a tattoo.
A creature marked by me makes an attack that does not include me. I get 5 temporary hit points. I always forget.
Is that because of your parapath?
Might be.
Miracle Worker?
Parrot path.
I don't know if it's that or something.
Yeah,
else.
it is.
Yeah.
Oh.
Aura of Health. 16th level, so this is your brand new one. When an ally within 5 squares of you uses his or her second wind, they regain 3d6 additional hit points.
Nice.
Hey Cam, can you put that? I think.
I didn't drop it on the ground.
And
I
can you
like
put
that
that in the
plate.
fridge?
Kyle, get over here.
And can you?
Can I? No. Can't.
Okay, well, do it. Otherwise you die.
Oh, okay. This was in the first?
Yeah.
When they spend a healing surge?
When they spend their second wind.
Oh, second wind.
Yeah, not any healing surge. Not that good.
Even when you're pink, you don't get dessert.
I have my beer. I'm good. I don't
I
need
get dessert.
You don't have dessert.
No kidding. But I just noticed that he didn't argue with me.
Yep.
It's too bad that's not
Do you know what your other ones are for that? Because you have Miracle, Worker, Healing Action.
He doesn't really say what it is.
Okay. Would you like to know?
Yes, please.
When you spend an action point to use a Divine Healing Power,
Oh.
each ally adjacent to you regains hit points equal to 1d6 plus your Wisdom modifier. You might want to put that on the bottom of that page.
Yeah, you might want to.
And then you also have Word of Life.
I put the leftover salad in the fridge.
Thanks.
There's a pepper in my spaghetti.
Mm-hmm. One to roll up.
boom.
They're feats. They're not
He's forcing
anything
me
else.
to eat vegetables. It's a good thing.
Yep.
One divine thing?
Did you need to know anything else about yours?
I don't think so. I think I wrote it down.
Alright. You want to redo yours and just see if you don't know what anything does? Because I can tell you I've got it all up right now. Same thing with you,
I'm
Cam.
just looking at my feet.
Yeah, it's just your feats.
No, I think it's just Aegis Vitality was the only one that didn't have anything.
Okay.
I wrote it down.
Oh yeah, wow, yours actually
Oh, yeah.
is pretty good.
Oh
with-
yeah, mine's very in depth.
Yeah,
Except for that one, it has nothing.
that's weird.
Maybe it ran out of room.
Maybe. Are you good with all yours, Cam?
So,
Mine goes almost three
Even
quarters
your
of
Paragon
the page.
Path stuff?
yeah, protective action. Each ally in line of sight gains +2 to all defenses. After I get an action point. Guardian Shield goes to +4 bonus to all defenses.
Yeah.
Going into, yeah.
Yeah, the runes.
Yours actually breaks down on what they are, or is mine like?
I think so.
Yeah. So do you need to know those other changes?
The Miracle Worker was on usage of a channel ability.
When you spend an action point
Oh, spend it. Yeah. Oh, and use it.
and use it, when you spend an action point to use a Divine Healing Power. Not Channel Divinity, Divine
Oh.
Healing. So that's where you look at your keywords and look for
Okay.
Divine and Healing. Any of those.
Hope we have some.
You should. Healing Word is one.
Put
Pretty
that
sure.
at the beginning when.
It's not when you spend your second wind or anything like that. So
Yeah, it's on using an action point.
yeah. To use a Divine Healing Power.
Get away from my windows.
What? Who? People outside?
You know what they're doing? I don't want to know.
Hmm?
He's doing it on his bike. I don't know what the kid's doing.
It looked like they were trying to fix it before, because it was upside down and all that. It's not hard to fix a bike.
It was adjacent to me.
Regain to you.
Okay, okay.
Regain hit points equal to 1d6 plus wisdom.
Cam's trying to get brownie points. He's cleaning up.
Thanks, Cam. Do the dishes.
I wouldn't have, except someone's in town.
What? Kyle, do the dishes.
No.
Then you die.
Okay.
No, I mean, I'm just gonna go get a knife and kill you.
What's the word of life?
Okay.
Sit.
Okay, still have to do the dishes.
Yeah.
What's the word of life one?
Dishwasher, I don't even know.
The Word of Life,
Mhm.
when you use Healing Word, specifically Healing Word, roll d8s, not d6s.
Oh, I think that's our move.
What you doing on Wednesday the 1st?
Probably am in school.
Gal.
In fact, I think I have a midterm.
Read over your feats, see if there's anything that needs to be explained to you, because that's what I have out right now.
Because I had a bunch that were just black spots or black lines that didn't really say anything. I'm like, oh, that's useful.
I had one that didn't say
Let's
anything.
see. Negative churches are high crit means I get 2 extra dice. That's fine.
Yours says words under it.
Healing word.
Yours is short.
Look for the triple check.
Want to see mine?
Nah.
You can do it 3 times now.
Make it.
Nice.
Oh. Mine doesn't really need much explanation. Score criticals on an 18 to 20 using a rogue or dagger master power.
Why
It
does
didn't
look like I
upgrade
have
it.
more
That's really
feats
weird.
than you?
Oh, it didn't actually upgrade the card
That's
for
two racial
1d6
features.
or
So
46
do you.
hit points.
1, 2,
For healing
3,
word?
4. I
Yeah.
have
So
5
it should be
class
D8s.
features.
Hey. You have 5 class features?
Yep.
Mhm.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 feats.
That's it.
No, 6, 7. I
That's
didn't count
crazy.
over there. I just counted my
It
rows.
seems like you have more feats than
If I use it, then you
Well,
begin in.
class/racial feats will be different for everyone.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But
Class
it's
slash
just,
other.
but everything else, everyone should have the same amount. Because everyone
1,
gains
2,
them at the
3,
same
I just
4,
think mine are
5,
less
6,
wordy
7,
than
8,
yours.
9, 10. I have 10 feats.
Mine are pretty much self-explanatory except for the high crit thing, but we figured that's just 2 extra dice for a crit.
Yep. Alright, good.
3 at level, I think it was 3 at level 21?
We'll get there when we get to 21.
Yeah, exactly.
1 per encounter for
Not
horde.
for a while.
I'll have to remember
Not
that.
tomorrow.
I also don't have to worry. Yeah, mine are all pretty easy.
Okay.
It's just, actually, there's one. What is my... No,
I have a
scandal
heavy blade?
weapon talent. What does the
What's your
cunning sneak
weapon?
do for me? That's the only one that's not really explained.
Kopesh right now, but it's technically the
Kopesh?
Moonbane.
Yeah, I have to look up the Kopesh.
Uh,
Yeah, I know, but I just...
There was 120 actually. Cunning sneak if you could just... Because I can't remember what that does.
I think Moonbane's a longsword.
Yeah, Moonbane is, but you remember you transferred it
No.
onto a Kopesh?
Ooh, 2d6s.
Yes.
Remember that now?
Yeah, she does.
I can give him back his sword now.
With no enchantment on it, just
How
the
would he
sword.
know?
I'm pretty sure you would.
I think everyone... I think even Jin could tell.
Cunning sneaked. You've been snucked by the sneak?
Cunningly.
No. That just sounds weird.
I have 10
Cutthroat,
class and other
shadowy,
feats.
trickster. Cunning sneak. You don't take a penalty
9.
to stealth checks for moving more than 2 squares, and you take a -5 instead of -10 for running.
Except for I
If-
have Shadow Stride, which doesn't...
If you
matter
if you end your movement at least 3 squares away from your starting position, you can make a stealth check to become hidden if you have any concealment or any cover except covered provided
That
by
is nice.
allies.
That is nice.
What is it
actually.
about spaghetti that makes everybody have to go to the bathroom?
I don't have to go to the bathroom.
I'm good. I went before.
I have been out of the house since like 7 today. I haven't had many opportunities.
Kopesh. Heavy blade, light blade. I'm pretty sure it's a heavy blade. It's a heavy blade, and it's also considered an axe.
There was a cool dagger I was looking at. The ability was if you throw it at someone and miss, it doesn't come back to you right away. And at the start of that thing, that your target's turn, it'll actually try to hit them again, and then come back to you.
Awesome.
I chose against that because I thought the other one looked cooler.
Mm-hmm.
Then
My
you don't
sword
have
comes
your
back to
dagger
me.
for an immediate
My
action.
dagger comes back to me. Magical weapons come back to the throwers.
I guess you guys won't be
No.
getting that tattoo anytime soon.
What?
Oh shit! I forgot to look at tattoos.
It only costs like 1,600,000.
I didn't put that one on.
Nope.
No one did.
I didn't put anything on.
Just looking at them.
I
'cause
forgot
that
to
was
look at
one thing.
tattoos.
I was tired.
There's lots of cool things.
I'll look at them later.
Well, we can go over some of them too in the session, but we'll get there. Once Cam's back, we'll start up. So.
Yeah, totally. I think everyone's at that stage. Yeah. I've had 3 cups of coffee today. It hasn't helped. It doesn't affect my family the right way.
Yeah, I've had 3 as well.
I can't have coffee.
So,
Oh, right, sorry. Well, you don't like coffee anyway, why am I apologizing?
is all this
Lattes.
stuff not being used then?
I don't even know if Cam looked at the
Actually,
gold
I was
stuff.
gonna
Does
check
it have
Cam
it?
has his stuff over there. Yeah, get yours, grab your inventory, look at it all, take it out, take the
That's
whole
all your
thing.
shit.
Here, take.
I can't remember if
Just
there's
want the
anything
inventory.
of my
Look,
old stuff
who's that?
Oh, it's been squished.
That's the deck of many things thingy scroll. Yep.
Scroll case. Oh yeah, I have that.
Oh yeah, I had to ask you something about your calendar too.
Yeah, what's up?
It's wrong.
Well,
Could be.
you're missing
It's
months.
on the back.
I didn't know, because I started numbering them and I got to 11 and I'm like, there's 12 months. Where's my 12th month? So,
What are you looking for?
My.
but I
Dethul
didn't really
sheets?
look in. I didn't really look into it too much. So,
No, we don't really need it yet because we're only on the 11th.
no, you're on the 12th.
Oh shit.
You're actually just like midwinter is New Year's.
So it's all right so far. Did I just miss the first part of this one then?
I guess so.
I think this is the first one you gave to me 'cause it's the first month we were on.
Yeah, that looks more like mine.
So, calendar of Hearthstones.
So we're on the 23rd because that's what just happened, the drow fight. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I just put on there.
Yeah, I see.
Alright. So, we have Hammer. That's your first month.
Okay.
Grade 1.
Altiric.
Yep.
Chess.
Yep.
Tarshak.
Yep.
Myrtle.
Yep.
Kythorn.
Yep.
Flame Rule.
Yep.
Alias.
Yep.
Alient.
Yep.
Marpento.
Yep.
Uktar.
Wait.
Missing Uktar. Alright.
Yep.
You might want to get Uktar.
Where is it?
Probably in, I don't know, down there somewhere. Maybe there's a
Maybe
couple
they're just backwards.
Uktars.
Check what's under it.
Oh, okay.
Nidal?
Hammer. Nidal's there already.
Okay, so it should go Marpentoth, Uktar, Nidal. And then,
We're missing Uktar.
Are those stapled together?
No.
Oh, you should put numbers on them.
Yeah. There's numbers on them.
I started numbering them and I'm like, wait, I only got to 11 and I'm already at the start of the year again. Wait a second. Something was off. That's why I wanted to... But don't take that Uktar, but there should be another Uktar somewhere.
Yeah, I'm looking. There's another one.
Because I think I gave you like 2 or 3 years of
You gave us
calendars.
3 years of calendars.
Monty right now.
You just bring your phone with you.
I just put it in the voicemail.
Alright.
I'll come back tomorrow.
Nice to know that you do that. That's great.
Huh?
It's nice to know you do that. That's great.
You know what?
I'm busy.
Yeah, that's right. I'm just joking.
I bet you that's it for that stuff. That's not in the right spot.
You're in the wrong spot.
It was before night owl.
Night owl.
You want me to go through them again? They should be numbered now.
Just the wall. Stop, stop, stop.
Why is that number 5?
What?
Oh.
I just started numbering because I wanted...
I see.
If you can put them in the right order now. Hammer.
This game is fun.
Where's our dice?
I think that's good.
Oh, in the office on the thing on the side.
Oh.
I thought it was in Pathfinder.
No, I took them out. Pretty sure. If not, they're in Pathfinder.
Cold
Great.
Rest.
How's Pathfinder?
Cold Rest.
Possibly with your mother.
Not with my mother.
No, you didn't send it with her?
No.
So we might have missed a month then.
We're on track for what I thought. So.
Okay.
What? If they should be on the little shelf to the left of my desk. What?
My dice isn't weighted.
If they're not there with all the other D&D stuff that's on there, then they're in Pathfinder.
It's extremely heavy.
And if they're not in Pathfinder, then your mom put them somewhere. You're blaming your mom too.
Hooray.
I blame my mom for lots of things.
Yeah.
I was actually pretty close on what I actually had. I just missing the clear water solution.
You lost it.
Don't worry,
Lost
got
it.
it.
Did you find them in there? Alright. Is everyone good for catching up on all their sheets and everything?
Sure.
Don't break things.
Just breaking things. New sheet.
Alright.
What bit you?
That's what I need to bring up too.
So where we are, this music might not be appropriate, by the way.
Yeah, I know. It's just
Well, Jim, my
music
mother
while we
won't
wait.
use your dice anymore. Now I hear her going, Jim, that's Jim's dice!
Really?
Yeah!
We use your dice when we want to roll low.
And then it doesn't.
It does for me. I use your dice when I roll high, remember? I'm like, I need 4. Click. Perfect. I only need to roll a 1. Thanks, Jim!
Thanks, pal.
Damn it, I put the letter
I
on the
did.
wrong side.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, yeah, I still have that potion too.
Yeah.
No, wait.
Oh, God. Is Jim gonna have to tell a story?
No.
I don't remember crap. My head's in a fog.
Hey.
It'll come
So
back.
why the hell did you leave?
Because I died.
You died too, remember?
Yeah, but unlike them, it didn't take us a month to get him back.
Were you trying?
Yes, we did try.
Spirit was in
Actually.
limbo.
That's true.
We did try.
You told us to piss off, and then you moved on.
Like, both.
Wasted a bunch of gold.
For something important. But
No.
I forgot.
You're reimbursed.
You didn't
Oh, okay.
waste it.
It was free. They had it on the shed.
Yeah.
We were gonna pay them.
Still wasted theirs.
Didn't waste any gold. And besides, you would have had to do it now then. You would have had to waste it. Here.
Oh,
Either way, you had to spend the resources for it to do it. It just was delayed. Delayed reaction by like a month.
Delayed action.
Captain Flint's Grandmaster Swimming.
Yep. You guys are good swimmers.
I keep forgetting about that.
Because
good at swimming
you need it
anyway.
so often right now. It was something
I think
cool.
I still have that, actually.
Everyone should.
Everyone should, yeah. But whether or not you have it written down.
I've stopped writing it down.
Yeah, but
I just don't care.
Plus, I have that boon, right?
for breathing,
Plus 2
for
to
like
check.
holding your breath for 5 minutes
Plus 2
underwater.
to any one check at one time.
Rest of encounter,
What if I
yeah.
don't want to hold my breath for 5 minutes? What if I
Yeah,
just
I
want
got
to
a boon
breathe?
too.
What boon?
I'm trying to remember what it's from, but it says plus 2 to any check one time.
No, it just means your swim speed equals your land speed.
Oh, that's because you guys did something.
I'm training with
No, you guys did. I thought something
Yeah,
pretty
yeah, it was.
What?
training with the captain now, isn't it?
Yeah,
What are you talking about?
Captain Flint's Swim probably.
cool. No, it wasn't Flint.
Nobody's telling me anything.
What?
No, you guys got one to use like 2 sessions ago or something like that because I thought it was a really cool thing.
What?
I don't remember.
What? No, I don't know what we're talking about.
Oh,
I missed the whole beginning of the
plus-
conversation.
Captain
Plus-
Flint's Grandmaster Swimming.
No.
Not that one.
No. Oh,
You
I'm
didn't.
still
I
swimming.
have a boon that says I have plus 2 to any check one time.
It's just like the reward for doing that.
Yeah, it was something, I can't remember what.
Yeah.
It was at the end when we saved the damn town. It was from the angel dude.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
No, it was one
It was
reason
way
than that.
later than that.
Mm-mm.
For some reason, I want to say it.
I know, but you guys, some of you have it, some of you might not. I don't know.
I do.
If you have it written down. If you don't, you don't. So,
You
last time you guys just finished fighting with
I
the
wrote
drow.
nothing down. Who are you kidding?
Yeah, I know.
They were recycling.
During the middle of the fight, you saw this light appear coming down like a lightning bolt, and it crashed right through and cut the Drider in half.
He came in like a wrecking ball.
How long have you been holding on to that one?
I just came up with it, actually.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Cramp.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, Dethul just came down.
He never
wrecked it.
hit so hard in life!
Where'd you get these players?
I ad-libbed it's supposed to be love, but he sucked in life!
So I was going to give you this cool item that you found on them, but fuck it. So next thing, you guys are in the Underdark.
Oh Give it. That was funny.
Suck. Alright. You decimated the drow.
I don't know about decimated. They put up a pretty good fight.
Afterwards, I'm pretty sure you decimated their corpses after, kept poking them and slashing them to bits.
That's more desecrating.
That's sick.
Something you guys probably do, I don't know.
I just cremate.
Yeah, burning sounds good.
Alright, after you cremate the... Well, you might want to check them for stuff before
No
you cremate
shit.
them. But,
Hey.
you find on the drow that each of the drow has...
What'd you say?
Jerome!
I thought he was about to say giraffe. You found on the drow. Giraffe.
He's making fun of your speech. Kill him.
No, no.
Give me a knife!
I am high.
Go give me my
on
throwing
cough
knives.
syrup.
They're packed.
Damn it. You win this round.
we have kitchen knives. Those are deadly. We know that for a fact.
You find that each of the drow has their own purses.
Sweet.
Each of them having quite the amount of money on them. You find a total of 11,000 gold
Holy
pieces
cow.
between them,
11,000.
as well some rubies, some gems.
Hooray.
Well, I am
That's what
very
we
happy
did
about
earlier.
the results of this. I'm sorry you were bleeding a little bit.
What are you talking about? I'm fine.
It was a hard fight.
Hooray.
Yes, it was.
As well,
Dethul only gets half share because he's only there for half of it.
He wasn't even there for happy. He came at the end and killed like one of the last three
I don't
guys.
have my calculator.
he's got a group pot.
No, for my health.
Oh. Where's
I
your
do
phone?
it all in my head.
Dang.
There you go.
You have a calculator in your head?
What is that?
It is a shitty phone. Now shut up and use it.
So,
Yeah.
you also find the
You took the
priestess
screen off
is
of
wearing
your
some very interesting leather armor.
Ooh,
Oh.
shoddy!
Leather armor?
Yeah.
I use leather armor.
Is that a type of scale armor?
No.
No,
Is
No,
it
back off.
leather on top of the scale?
no.
You have new emails.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I just haven't checked them yet.
Oh,
Can
good.
I heal now?
Let's
You
find
can
out
take
about
a
the
short
leather
rest
armor.
right now. No, we're taking
Hey.
a short rest.
Short rest.
5 minutes, I'll tell you.
Uh,
Who's taking a look at the armor?
Me.
me. What? No, I can't.
You can look at
Look
it.
shiny.
Sure. Yeah, it is. Well, it's
Shiny
kind
red.
of got some like poison and acid on it and
Oh,
stuff.
good.
Has some cobwebs from the
Ooh.
priestess.
Is it drow mesh armor?
Yes, actually, it is.
Ooh.
It is runic drow mesh armor
Runes.
plus
Oh, you
3.
said it was leather.
That is a type of leather.
It's
I
a
looked
type
at
of
it.
leather. It's a very, very cool type of leather.
So I wonder who's getting it.
Between the two of us, she does take the most damage, so I think it's only fair.
I don't even know what it
The
is.
arcane sigils engraved
Got
on this
it.
armor glow in the presence of magical emanations.
Ooh.
And drow mesh armor. Drow mesh, uses strands of leather woven together in a fine lattice for maximum flexibility. The property on this, you gain an item bonus to Arcana checks, equal to this armor's enhancement bonus.
What's the enhancement bonus?
Plus 3,
3.
wasn't it? Yeah.
Jing, don't have to fucking roll anymore.
Well, when you use your second wind, you also gain a bonus to damage rolls with arcane attack powers equal to the armor's enhancement
that's
bonus
mine.
until the end of your next turn.
Considering
my Arcana
bonus
first one was kind of-
0? Yeah, I think
Wait,
so.
arcane.
Yeah. So,
It was neutral up to the
Arcane.
first part.
Chelsea.
What?
what this will do for your armor, it'll bump you up to 32 AC and 28 reflex.
I'm already at 29.
Oh, you're at what? What was I looking at? Okay. It'll bump you up
So
one.
is my AC
You're looking at
higher now?
cams.
No, because I had you at 30 AC.
Yeah, so 32.
Yeah. So, I might have had it as your.
You were looking at
Fortitude?
cams.
No, I was looking at his fortitude instead.
Her.
Sorry.
Whoa.
So what is it?
You
30?
go up by 1 in your reflex because the drow mesh is
Flexible.
very
Guess
flexible.
what, bitches? From 30 on 2 things!
I know you don't know.
Yeah, I'm at least 20 on all mine.
Wow, that's embarrassing.
Yeah.
The only thing you beat me in is fortitude.
Yeah.
I'm over.
That's crazy.
I'm 30 or more.
He's got better armor than I do.
I must.
What?
Dexterity.
30 or more.
Dexterity plays into AC.
Nice.
My dexterity sucks.
My dexterity is amazing. I got a
Okay.
plus 14.
Well, it plays less into
Who wins my leather
heavy
armor,
armor?
Magus?
as it does for
But you
lighter
don't
armor.
have as much constitution. I have a shitload of dexterity.
You're a shitload of
Who can mark people?
Not
No
me.
No one wants my leather armor.
You used to
Wear it
be
on
able
top
to.
of that.
No,
When you
I
were a
haven't seen
paladin.
that.
What is it? It's a level 2 armor. I might take it because I think all I've got is a gambler suit right now.
Okay, but it doesn't do much.
It'll still boost my defense a bit.
By 1.
I'll take it. Plus 1 is better than nothing.
Well, what does yours currently do?
Mine is I think I can re-roll something. And
Why don't you read what yours actually is?
Where is it? I'm trying to find it. Dark leaf armor. Oh no, I've got the dark leaf armor.
Yeah, you probably don't want mine.
It's just a plus 2 to the first attack against me.
Mine's for marking.
Yeah.
Like,
And if
as
you don't
in,
get
if you
attacked
have marked
against
someone.
AC for a while, yours is going to be better.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's only its first attack made to be in each encounter. But yeah, I see what you're going.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be an AC attack.
So what's
that's
it
the
called?
problem.
Drow something something something?
No.
Drowmesh.
Runic Draumesh Armor.
I don't know how to spell runic.
RUNIC.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
AEYMOUS.
I thought it was more complicated than that.
No.
Runic drow something something?
Drowmesh. It's spelled like it sounds.
Drow
No
mesh.
kidding.
Armor.
What's that with you?
I will slap you.
Plus
Armor.
Like for putting clothes in?
And what does it do again?
Property.
Yeah. You wear it.
Gain an item bonus.
People, yeah. It's a bluff check. When people look at you, they think they see a box.
The armor is spelled with O-U-R.
It is.
Plus
The
3.
transcriber, back the fuck off.
And we
If,
have American.
well, we
have an
have
American
to do it all in
mother.
American anyway,
Yeah.
so.
Ah, you usually
We have an American mother as well, so we likely spelled it like that because of.
Do you say up on the rough?
No, but I have been known to say.
So what I
Their
look
mom
down?
does.
I have been
No,
known
she
to say
Sometimes.
cardinal.
Actually,
Yeah.
Listen does.
So are you,
Stuff like
did
that.
you write that
Gain
down?
item bonus plus 3.
To Arcana.
Dunkov.
So I just write that down now?
You can change your Arcana up here if you want, because that's what it's going to do.
22!
Jesus H Christ.
That's like my insight.
Wow.
Can I have
That's
the
like
gloves
my
that
nothing.
What?
When you use your second wind,
What's that called?
this is the same thing, it's still property.
Oh.
It's just whenever you use your second wind, it's going to be once per encounter. I guess it's an encounter
But the item
power.
bonus isn't?
No, the item bonus is constant for every check that you do arcane. Or every arcana check. Yeah.
When you second wind.
Gain a bonus to damage rolls. So if you do something where it just says 8 damage, it doesn't count for that. It's only when you roll a die.
Bonus damage rolls.
With arcane attack powers. Anything that has arcane in it.
Water.
What?
Can't say with
What
arcane.
have you done?
Equal to plus 3.
Just plus. Why can't
This
I
is
just
an
write plus
elixir
3?
of aptitude. This is an elixir of inaptitude.
Until the end of
It's
your
called
next.
I got my shirt.
Why don't you just go get a paper towel
Yeah, get the towel.
and a beer?
And a beer.
Where's the beer again?
Give
Mini
them
fridge?
stands.
Where is the mini fridge?
Office.
I don't know. They might have packed them.
What did we pack? Coasters?
The coasters.
Coasters.
Maybe.
Because my mom was packing stuff in the kitchen, so I don't know.
I'll try to.
But if it's a paper towel, you can just fold it, and
Ugh.
the paper towel is just on the butcher block there.
Be better than using the paper for recycling because it was putting on the floor or
Yeah.
on the table.
Or
What are you doing?
I was coming to get a paper towel and get myself a beer.
Yay, beer! All right.
On the first page.
So that's what you found here. So 11,000 gold in this armor,
Nice.
and then
See, that was still on my wish list.
That's a good one to have.
I don't know if that one was actually on your wish list.
Are you sure?
It
It sounds
seems
like something I
you'd
would have put
ask
on my
me.
wish list.
I'm pretty sure I just was looking around at stuff and saw it and was like, hey, that looks cool.
It may
Aw,
also
thanks, babe.
Right. So we have to get pregnant to get things from you?
Or you just sleep with him.
Yeah. I'm
Oh
okay
wait,
with
that would work in reverse.
I'll pass.
I'm going to pass as well.
I don't really need a shiny new
Do I-
dagger that badly.
Do I not get a say in this? What is
You don't
this?
have a shiny dagger now.
No.
She's pimping you out.
You don't want to
For
stab
D&D
them.
items. Great.
Come on, Daddy wants a new pair of daggers.
All
right.
right.
I'm
So-
gonna be sick now.
That's a family
Yeah.
that shares.
We don't share well.
No.
Yes, we do. Not that. I mean, sure, but other things.
No.
I'm a that now? I'm an item? What is this? Terrible.
You're a
Is
component.
it this that?
I'm not gonna die again, am I?
I might.
I'm good.
So, where you guys are, Gunnar
Cesar?
Yes. Gunnar knows.
knows.
This is the Underdark.
Good job, Gunnar.
This is the Underdark.
Like,
That you are
I haven't
just
had any ale today, have
you are just
I'm a
entering
dwarf.
Earthroot, and are about a week's journey to Ikkemu.
So yeah, how the hell did you get here?
Magic. I don't really remember much.
Alright.
Okay,
Well,
Michael.
put that
Yeah.
back.
You guys have
You're
a
gonna
have a
trigger
week
our
to get
trigger
there.
on us, are you?
You guys describe your journey to get there. You guys can talk to Dethul about everything.
So what
Stuff.
do you remember?
Don't eat that.
Don't eat
Sort of
mine.
dying,
Jenny's trying
Meeting
to eat
somebody.
Earthroot.
training somewhere, supposed to be going somewhere,
There's the gravity like
and
100
having
times.
to help you guys in a hurry, and the next thing I knew, I'm ripping open a monster. Good times.
You know, it sounds like something she'd do.
What? I wasn't listening. I actually zoned out for a minute.
That's something she would do.
You didn't miss much.
I don't remember much yet.
Okay.
Ooh, were
My
you
head.
training with someone mystical?
Kung Fu Panda? No.
Oh, and it's a good thing I wasn't listening.
Yes. What do you guys do on this next week's journey?
Walk.
Like describe your like getting
Did you
there.
see your dead past lives too?
No.
Just
no.
me?
No.
He's different than you.
That's good,
Yeah.
probably.
He's useful.
Are you sure? You never used to
I'm a
be.
meat shield. I don't run away.
I'm a damage dealer. My
But what's
damage
behind that
doesn't
door?
die.
What?
What?
Look
What?
at your AC. I thought it was better than that. Somebody else's health is good.
I have good health.
Yeah, we don't die. Good. What?
My health is good enough. I don't fall over very much. Only when I get hit by a minotaur.
I'm a dwarf.
As we start going to the Underdark, I start remembering my past experience in the Underdark and start pointing out, like, oh, watch out for this. Don't step this. Don't step in this. If you hear this, stop. If you hear this, don't stop.
Oh, do you remember the Argo?
Baby, I'm
Flying
playing
boat?
on you tonight.
No, he was still there for that.
The ice one?
wasn't he?
Not for when we got it.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Got
It's
what?
ours now.
Oh,
Got what?
The Tempest.
the ice boat.
Flying
Oh,
boat.
Oh,
right.
the flying boat. The one with the
He wasn't-
hook.
Not
Was he
anymore.
even there?
I think it's broken.
And we
The hook
killed
is now the
crazy ass
mast
bitch.
for the other ship, the Laughing Maiden.
Use it to
That's what I
deploy the other ship.
That'd
Like Virginia.
be pretty cool.
We'll call the small one
Ah!
the roundabout.
Deploy the puddle jumper.
Doesn't
Nobody
jump
else gets
puddles.
that reference.
I know, but it still feels good.
Wouldn't the
Oh,
flying
hey,
ship
those
be
are
the
great.
puddle jumper?
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
What's that?
Wouldn't the flying ship be the puddle jumper?
I just wanted to stay.
No,
Yeah.
it's from Atlantis.
Stargate Atlantis.
Stargate Atlantis.
Alright.
Seen some of those.
Yeah, with a small little flying ship.
The Underdark is, as we remember,
Horribly
dark, evil,
Cold.
not fun. Especially where you are right now. Passing through an Earthroot, you know that, you remember that
Holy shit,
told-
I keep on zoning out. What?
that the
Passing
Drow
through.
mechas are here
The
in
what-y whats?
Earthroot. The Drow mechas.
The whitey whats? I don't know what that means.
The Drow, they're a race.
I understand the wording. You could have just said it's a specific race.
The Drows, mechas,
I think it's that it's the
Cities?
constructs.
Clan name?
they're massive cities and civilizations
Why didn't you say that?
because
that's what it
mechas
No.
means that.
Or you could say civilization.
Or robots.
I was thinking robots.
That's what I was
I
thinking.
might have been thinking along the lines of
After you
I was thinking
repeated it.
golems. I was
Nobody else understood. I was the only one that asked.
I was thinking
No.
golems, not cities, so
Okay.
they're or robots.
After the
So
second or
that's
third time
different,
you
right?
said it, I kind of realized.
It's usually a religious mega.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
city or-
Maybe it was a Deus Ex Machina. No.
Okay, crossing out
Praise be to
Mecca.
God.
Means something else, because apparently that just goes
Civilization.
right over everyone else.
Woo.
Machina is bad.
I know, but I didn't want to do that.
I think you're
Why?
rich
'Cause you might
head
touch your
right
hair?
now.
Praise be to God.
Yeah, this is a smart crowd.
All right.
The dumb crowd, I say you had a lot of shit on your head.
What?
Yeah.
Mitch Hedberg.
Yeah.
It's about accurate for what he just did.
I'm a yo.
That's Dennis Leary, but alright. So
There's mechas.
you know that this is the one area that you should probably be the most cautious.
Ooh, me first.
Alright. Revolving Guards.
Oh, you don't have to roll.
Me first.
Nothing happens along the way. I'm just
Okay,
saying,
good.
This is just
Careful.
one of the areas where
Sad.
the paths here, like through the caverns and all that, they aren't the most well marked. And if you go the wrong way, you might end up in a drow city.
Yay.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Well, think of the fight you just had times about 1,000.
Not if we light it on fire in their sleeve.
I think even more so if we light it on fire in their sleep.
You weren't doing so well, if I remember, for that fight.
Hey, I didn't die.
5 health.
She says to the guy that just got back to life. Take
Still a
that.
bitch, I see.
Don't worry about it. I've been hearing about it for the friggin' last year.
From him too.
Yeah, I know.
Welcome to the club now.
So, a week later,
He was the cause of both.
I didn't get eaten either.
a week later,
A week later.
10.
So,
That's fine.
In here, and here, and here, and here, and here. And here. No, not that one.
no.
No, this one. This one's better.
Go to hell.
This one.
What month are we on?
compared.
Did we win yet?
Moo, 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 moo.
Drow fight. So a week later would be, we're talking about 10 days, so it
Frostbite.
is now the third chess.
Past draw
Chest.
mega.
Okay.
Hey, my birthday's coming up. Oh, good. I get to spend it in hell.
What month are we?
We're in this month of chess.
Oh, hell would be warmer than this.
That's true.
Yeah, tonight we dine in hell.
Right,
We
I just
dine
want
in
to
hell.
double check that that's right. No, you should be an Altric.
Yeah,
I'm
all
going
for-
off of what you wrote.
We just went over these. Don't put the numbers on the bottom as the right thing. All I did was number them to see how many you had.
You said the 23rd was the drow fight, according to you, right?
Yeah, in which
23rd,
month?
Altria.
Oh, you're in Altric? I thought you guys were in Hammer.
And then...
Okay, no, you're good. All right, we're in
third
chess.
chess would be
Got
the
it.
next month.
Sorry, I thought we were still in Hammer. My bad.
I'm going off what you wrote. I'm sorry.
You're not sorry.
No, I'm not.
Compared
You
to...
should have just kept the calendar
You're
to
not
yourself.
dead.
Then
You're not
this
dead
wouldn't
enough to be
be a
sorry.
debate.
I've been doing all right with the calendar.
I didn't say you weren't. I just said he'd harass people as if he just did it.
Yeah, I don't want to just do it, though. I like harassing people. Compared to the relative wasteland of gloom and darkness, Ikkemu stands as a beacon of sanctuary to the numbness of the Underdark. 4 massive obsidian spires loom in the distance, jutting to soaring heights above the
Let's
city.
mind them.
There, they do not appear to be any roads or marked pathways to speak of, as you realize the true bulk of the city is not on the ground at all, but lurks above you in the towering spires. Many without any notable methods of scaling at all. Indeed, as you observe your surroundings, you get the feeling that the upper realms of this place are limited to those who can access them. Humans seem to make up the bulk of the residences on the floor, manning stalls, shops, taverns, carting around wares and livestock. Shadar-Kai move about them with an air of superiority, teleporting as they please from shadow to shadow. They move with a sophisticated grace that speaks of a highly militaristic society, but you know that they are far from brutish.
Do they actually teleport shadow to shadow?
Yes. They walk in the shadows. Many wear the signet of Tempest, the god of war, as well as the dark black plumes of the Raven Queen. All around you, you see Shadar-Kai training in small and large groups, Graceful movements with speed and finesse seem to be favored, as are drow weaponry. Most of the humans and second-class citizens seem to make a point of avoiding your eye as you walk in. But when cast upon the Shadar-Kai, they look back with lingering appraising stares and wry smiles. A few even go as far to whistle and point as if greatly amused by the spectacle of your presence in this town, which is a spectacle of itself. In the better lit city, you can now see that the Shadar-Kai are not dark-skinned like the drow, but they are quite opposite, very pale in various shades of gray.
Hooray.
You guys have made it
Roll initiative.
to Ikkemu.
Well, I think we should start gathering information.
So-
Where's the nearest bar?
One sec here, let me explain the city.
I'm not the ones who did this.
So,
We're coming from
you guys come up from through here,
Yeah.
and these are the 4 massive spires. The rest, the city, mostly based on verticality.
What?
Height.
Everything goes high.
Elevation.
Yeah.
Is there a better word?
Verticality is that word.
It is that word.
Yes.
How high is the ceiling?
Is it a better word? Would have been what he said.
Hundreds of feet.
Elevation.
Canopy.
Yeah, it opens up here
I'll
and
start
just
climbing.
opens
Who
up.
is it?
It's a new message.
My mama.
To Madre.
So, you guys are here in Ikkemu. You have arrived about, 2 months until the tournament?
Son of a bitch.
Because it's in
Here's a
green
question.
grass.
Why don't you just cross off the ones that we've done and put them in the back?
Because then he'd get mad at me.
No, I'd be fine with that. I was just trying to order them.
Before you staple them and flip them back and be like, here we go.
Yeah, or that. You can do many things with it.
Before we pack the
Just
staple.
cross off the ones you've already done.
That's what I was trying to organize when I was looking at it, going, there's ones out of order and stuff, and I was just, alright.
You're on the wrong month.
You're in chess.
That wrong spot.
At the bottom.
What? There you go.
Just helping out.
I know. Thank
Helping a brother out.
Yeah, and I'll indicate that these we haven't gone through yet. Son of a.
So you're about two months away from the tournament?
Chess.
Let's tell people.
He's looking for
Wait.
green grass is a special day
Oh, there it
At
is.
the-
Yeah, it's at the end of.
the next
okay.
month.
Yeah.
Okay. So just under 2 months. total.
Yay.
La 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 la.
Guys.
So we still have the Bard Prince guy with us, right?
Yeah, Prince Fadil.
Does he know anything about this city?
That he's being laughed and pointed at.
Yeah, we all are.
He
No,
looks to you and says, I think that is all of us.
I don't get laughed at.
You do when they don't know what you are.
So the
No.
small looks
Show
that they were
them.
giving us, like the cheering or appraisal, or
It's
No,
not-
there's no
There's
appraisal.
no
or not
appraisal.
appraisal, but the
Oh, there's appraisal, but no.
You get those
Like
like
fresh
people
meat.
are like looking at you and just going and just kind of like there
New people.
if some
Silly
people
people.
are like not everyone is like a lot of people are just not paying attention, but you do notice like a few of the like humans and stuff, they just look at you and just
They kind
Like-
of look like me.
newbies.
yeah, like what are you guys type of people doing here?
Yeah. Can't come here to kill like 100 people.
So what are you guys doing?
Nearest tavern, probably a good idea.
Why do people have little red skulls over their heads?
You can find taverns.
Oh, I don't know why. What? Tavern.
Yeah, you find one. Let's go.
Hello, Tavern.
It's called the Laughing Eel.
So what do you guys here
Laughing
looking
Eel.
Yes, because you find so many eels down here.
What was the name of that?
It's the Fiery Knuckle Tavern.
Okay. Don't ask me to come up with things right away.
I'll fit right in!
The fiery camel.
So what are you guys trying to actually do? Find where the
Well,
Tournament is?
I figure a tavern's a
I
good place
hope
to
we
start.
filled him
There's
in on the
people
week we were
Yeah,
walking.
well, maybe we should go over that just as a group. Just so you guys know what you are doing here.
We want information. Generally, the easiest place to get information is from drunk people.
Not about that.
No, just in general.
Oh, right.
Like the whole overarching thing. Why are you guys in Ikkemu?
Well, we're in
To
Ikkemu
beat
because
someone's
we
ass.
figured we needed enough time to make it to the tournament, and just in case we got attacked several times down here or got lost.
La 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 la.
So you're looking for a tournament, is what you're here.
You knew about the tournament.
Yeah, you do.
You know everything.
You knew about the tournament.
I knew about the tournament.
We're looking for
We're
lyrium.
on our way. Oh yeah, by the way, we found out about the deck of many things. Apparently,
It's a
it
special
is.
Residium.
Many things.
Oh yeah, but it
Sesame.
also is.
Yeah, I
seems to
knew
be
that.
trying to
What's
direct.
lyrium?
What's his name? Uranus into doing more chaotic things,
Oh,
which is
no.
why we
Have a
discovered
good
that
time,
the
though.
deck is somehow manipulating an event so that he gets more power to do chaotic things.
I'm so pissed off at him.
Because
We
we have the scroll case. Apparently, it had used to contain the scroll that he found.
Take a look.
And we were pretty sure the deck of many things was what brought the scroll to him.
You still have the scroll case?
That we did.
yes.
Or did we leave it with Kinsey?
And I left it with Kinsey.
I don't remember. What the hell did we do with it?
Do you want to say you had it, or do you want to say you left it?
I don't really like leaving it with other people.
Yeah, but it's chaotic. So do we want to take it with us?
Oh yeah, it would be better to go back and find out the Kinsey's gone psycho.
What was
More
Sure,
psycho.
it was psycho, yeah.
He has Tavar there. We're fine.
Yeah, because he'd be
Okay.
immune to the chaotic things that were coming off, wouldn't he?
Probably.
Someone. We don't want.
I would say we hopefully kept it.
Fine.
We kept it.
Either that or had Kinsey put it into a dimension that was, separate from everything else.
The same dimension as freaking Wood Cairn.
No, I said separate from everything else.
So what was the purpose of it?
We don't know yet.
There is something else, alright.
Purpose of what?
The scroll.
The
The scroll
case held
case?
the scroll that
The scroll case engraved on the side of it is the deck of many things.
it encased the
The same
No.
backing as the deck of many things.
encased the note that he found that led him to discover the truth behind Ogma's crown. And from what we can tell, it was mysteriously sent from some other plane because it just suddenly randomly appeared in the world. Yeah, that was a fun, magical dream we had. Very complicated.
Trippy.
So yeah, the deck of many things is definitely evil. We should have tried to destroy it.
So you guys brought it?
And I guess we brought the scroll case here. Looks cool, doesn't it? It's chaotic. Take a sniff.
It's not a scratch.
You first.
Nah, I'm good. I don't want to
Nah,
die
you
yet.
sniffed enough at me.
So you take it out,
No.
Yes.
Okay. takes a look at it, and as soon as you
Oh god, he's gonna kill us all!
as soon as you go to take it out, who is
I guess
who
it was
had
me.
it?
I seriously doubt it was you.
Well, I'm gonna say, here, take a sniff.
Fast hands, I guess.
Alright. Jin feels just this burning on his hands.
Ow, 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 ow.
Just, yeah. Not like, kind of like fire, but not.
Do I feel it?
Do you take it from him?
Yes.
You do as well, and you find that this scroll case is magical.
No kidding.
I thought you knew that.
You never inspect it.
Yeah, we did. I arcane rolled it.
I'm pretty sure she did.
Dibs. Because I have all sorts
I
of
thought she
scrolls.
did.
I'm pretty sure I did.
I thought you
Nope.
did.
You get
That
that
arcane
whole
check
thing on
everything.
it.
Now you check it now.
Wait.
Why the fuck is it on fire
Do we,
now?
do we actually see it glowing or anything, or is it just actually just hot?
No, it's it just feels hot.
Why?
That's what I'm trying to find. It was.
I do a religion check on it.
Good!
Without
Because the
touching
damn
it.
thing's trying to curse me!
I have it now, you moron.
Good!
I'm just trying to find my
Oh, my religion
notes on it
isn't that great.
from before.
Really? Aren't you?
It's only 12.
Wow, wow.
Okay, I'll have to figure out what it is. No, it's not religious in any way.
Don't. I have no idea.
It's chaos to nature.
Wait, why don't you do a +3 arcane roll?
Do I have to?
No, you're fine. I'm just trying to find it right now. But I'll get back to it when I find
He
it.
finds it.
In the meantime, what is
I'm a
everyone?
22 roll.
Already? I figure if we want to find out more information about this place, not only that, but a place to stay for the next little while, we should go to the tavern.
So you're basically here to look for information about where the tournament is?
Yeah, that's one place.
And then kick people's ass and get the trophy.
Or kick
thing.
people's asses and then find a way to the tournament.
You know absolutely nothing about the tournament.
So I figured Tavern's a good place to start. Go from knowing nothing to knowing drunk stories.
How about going to the people that were sparring?
The
You think they're going to
Shadar-Kai.
talk to us if they were laughing and pointing?
The people sparring weren't.
That's because
They weren't paying any attention to you. So
I might go watch them for a bit then.
Alright. We're going over to
I'm gonna
the
drink.
Flaming Fist.
And I guess I'm staying with Dethul.
Who are you again? You've been so many people!
The who?
alright.
Take the prince.
Okay, he'll be useful.
Oh yeah, this is the prince, by the way.
Hi.
Hello.
Who are you?
Remember that
I
guy that
am
we were trying
Prince Fidel Bluemantle.
Remember the guy that we were trying to save in the desert town?
No, he was
No.
never there
Yeah, we were trying to find him though.
He was dead.
before he even got there.
Was he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He died when the Behir's
Shit, you're
stomach-
right! Damn, that was a while ago!
Apparently.
Try not to get eaten again.
I prefer.
Actually, I'd rather him than me, so.
Alright. Going into the inn.
Oh yeah, we also have Minotaur Buddy now.
Tavern. Yeah, there's lots. You'll probably go over all that when
Yeah.
you get back to it. Going into the tavern.
Oh, we just assume he knows.
In here, you find you're on the main level, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. In here, you find a bunch of various races. Here, you find that there are humans, a couple dwarves, some elves. You even see a troll.
Trolly. They're trolling.
Charlie not talking to the troll.
You don't have to talk to the troll. One thing you do note. Actually, what's your perception?
Passive?
Yeah, passive.
23.
One thing you do note, there are no Shadar-Kai here at all.
Okay, good place. No point. No one's gonna point and laugh. Okay, well maybe at me, but
I point and laugh at you all the time.
What are you doing in the
Well,
tavern?
I'm going to buy a drink. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
So let's go talk to the bartender.
Go up to the
He's
bartender,
already there.
and it's a human. He looks to you and says, "New in town.
Yep.
What can I get you?"
Well, I'll start off with a drink, and I was wondering if you could perhaps tell me a little bit about the town.
He says,
Came here, we don't know.
"Yeah." He says, "You ended up in Ikkemu without knowing anything about it. It's going to be a rough time for you here."
Oh,
Yeah, it seems likely. I've already had a very warm reception.
Why do we have him done?
please forgive our slow friend.
Because we're gonna go pick a fight. I mean, spar.
Oh, God.
And you knew so much more than me when we came here, right?
Yes. I knew about
What's
the
your
earthquake.
athletics?
Great.
Mine? 9.
You let me talk to
Okay,
people.
you're not sparring.
You let me talk to people because I'm the one with the highest
still
diplomacy.
Yes, because
Says,
you won't do it so well.
Be a gold.
That's fair.
How?
Yes.
How is that fair?
I don't know how much stuff is down here. Should I do an insight check, you think?
Yeah!
Does that seem expensive? Well, it's a good thing I'm trained in insight.
The answer to him is no. 'Cause
21.
he pays lots of
21
money. to
insight?
Stable
Yeah.
boys.
Isn't that more streetwise, man?
Well, you didn't forget that.
Well, insight would be trying to see if he's trying to rip you off.
That makes sense.
Is that what you're trying to figure out, or are you trying to figure out if, like, just in general, is a gold
Rip
for
off.
ale a
I
rip
want to
off?
see if he's trying to rip me off.
Well, you know that from before, anywhere else that you've had a drink, other than in Neverwinter,
Yeah, because that guy was an asshole.
well, he wasn't starting it.
True enough.
A gold seems pretty expensive. For
Move
an
on
ale.
to the next tavern.
Are there any other taverns?
She's not there, ignore her.
That's a bit steep for some ale, don't you think?
It's good, ale.
You already got yours.
Says you should take his advice.
Yeah, and spend all our money on stuff that we don't need. No, that's yours. And you've got to fucking make a free ale.
Just one a day.
Actually, 4 a day, but he probably takes the.
No, is it 4 a day?
It's 4 a day.
Right, it was one for each party member,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
Then he gets all to himself.
Yeah, he doesn't share. You haven't seen that since.
It's mysterious.
Yeah.
Disappeared.
What else are you doing?
Well, I
You
like
buying a drink?
I'll try diplomacy first.
I prefer making people wet themselves.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not you. That would be a 29 diplomacy.
Good
29.
sir, please bring the price down.
He says, alright.
Sure, yeah.
He says, seeing as your friend picked one up, then,
Too cool.
I just had to think of the conversion rate.
Because your friend bought one, 2.
8 silver.
That makes sense. Alright.
Gee,
So,
isn't that a little bit better?
That's a little bit better.
only a 92% discount.
Alright, I'll fork over 8 silver.
It's 10.
Oh, it's 10 silver to 1
Yeah.
gold? Yeah, okay.
That's what I was doing the conversion rate.
Ah.
I was trying to remember.
I couldn't
It's not
remember.
100.
100% discount.
The other one.
Yeah.
That's why I was using sarcasm.
Yeah, I know. I was like, it's not that much. What are you guys talking about?
Sarcasm.
I know, I got you. I was just like, when he said it,
There's
No,
always
then I was confused. I'm like, am I
92%?
wrong?
Yours just always comes across as anger.
No, sarcasm.
Are you ready yet?
Sure.
What are you asking? You guys are here in the tavern, up at the barkeep.
Well, I
Hurry
guess
up,
I'll get right to the point. Do you know anything about the tournaments happening on Greengrass?
He just looks at you and says, so you managed to come to Ikkemu without knowing anything about Ikkemu, other than there's a tournament.
I have some friends who want to compete in it. I'm honestly only here to watch.
He looks you over and he says,
Duh.
yeah.
So what can you tell me about it?
You do have a speaking stone if you need backup.
I
He
don't need
says-
backup right now.
Says
I'll
your
get lost later.
speaking stone.
He says, well, that'll cost you. I mean,
2 months.
We will be needing a place to stay for the
No,
duration.
quite
I suppose you have rooms here.
says,
Look
no, I'm just in
around.
tavern.
Well, that's
I'm
wonderful.
looking for him.
Yeah, well, sometimes they doubles.
Sometimes.
Not in Ikkemu.
I know about Ikkemu. I researched stuff.
So
Well,
what?
you researched the deck of many things.
Anywho,
No.
we rolled
Ikkemu
really, really
is
well.
On another thing. Alright,
But we rolled
You
so
two.
well. What?
what are you guys doing?
I'm just there for backup.
Alright, what's Dethul doing?
Gonna watch the people spar.
Alright. You see that there is a crowd of Shadar-Kai there. Probably about 20, 25 of them.
Strike them all down.
And they are... You see 2 of them in the... like, they're kind of like in a circle.
Yeah.
And you see 2 in the middle. One's got this, like, chain as he's just swinging it back and forth and just, like, going forward.
Yeah.
And then the other one is using a, very, like, 2 very thin daggers and just going around just trying to, like, they're just...
They're sparring, not
trying to kill each other, but... You
So-
see that, like, the chain as he goes and he swings it, it leaves a nice cut around on the guy, and, but they don't seem to care.
Huh.
Cool.
Hey, you know what we should make as a rule? If we sleep in an inn, we get to have all of our stuff come back because that's how it is in most RPGs.
Did
No.
he speak?
Also, we get to save our game in case we die.
Also, no. If you die, you die.
Again.
If you all die, too bad. You failed.
Damn, these
What else?
roguelike games, they're
What are
getting
you
harder.
doing?
I go up and sort of watch with them and
Do we replenish our
Close do you get?
close enough until I get weird looks.
He's breathing on their face.
Within, once you get about 10 feet away from, like, the edge of the circle, like,
Yeah.
you just see a couple of them look back and they just look at you and glare, and then they, look back into this, at this, circle who's sparring.
Mind if I watch?
There we go.
Well, if it's a circle and I can hardly see. Well, can I easily see or?
They've made it so it's harder to see.
Oh.
You get the sense that they don't want you around.
I could light him on fire.
You guys know what the Shadar-Kai look like?
No.
You said they were pale and dark haired, didn't you?
They look like puppets.
They also have...
3 eyes!
No, they're humanoids.
Why don't you just put a picture up on the screen?
That's what I'm going to do.
They
They
look like
have many piercings and tattoos.
They look like
I
stalactites.
think I've seen one before. No, not.
They're mushrooms?
Never mind.
No, I'm getting the picture, you jerk.
Face.
Can I do a history check to try to remember how to deal with them?
Have you
I
met
say
them before?
slap him.
They seem to be more impressed by power than anything.
You guys know really not much about the Shadar-Kai.
He might.
I'm best friends with them. Dwarf.
No.
Maybe in my past life I was a Shadar-Kai.
I doubt it.
I can't remember.
That's actually not
Because
terrible.
they'd totally be divas.
Okay, maybe in my past life I took out a Shadar-Kai.
Nobody even heard the diva joke.
22?
Divas.
22 history?
Okay, well, you're not there.
Hooray!
I've tried to remember stuff about them.
Yeah.
Hooray! This ale is good. Bubbly.
Your leader's just
The
going
glass is
slow.
almost clean.
What did you get?
11 for
11?
history.
Yeah, you don't really know much about the Shadar-Kai. They're not a race that are common around the world. You don't
that's pretty
see
good
them
shots.
very often at all.
29.
Anara knows a little bit about them though.
Pissed.
She killed one.
So, Shadar-Kai,
Yay!
Oh my god, they're all goths.
they have many tattoos and piercings. The Shadar-Kai,
Hey baby, does that tattoo go all the way down?
Chainsword.
it's like chains. You know that. Here's kind of a history of them. Long eons in the Shadowfell have shaped the Shadar-Kai into a fiery and some say cruel people. Fighting the apathy pervasive in their home plane, Shadar-Kai live passionately and fiercely, if not grimly. They see themselves as instruments of death and dissolution, the bringers of the righteous end to complacency, stagnation, and life itself. Theirs is a harsh society of self-interest. Among Shadar-Kai, the strong of body and mind excel and create legends. The weak molder to dust, passing into eternity unremembered. They are, although they're drab in like natural appearance, they are the Shadar-Kai are quite elaborate and idiosyncratic in personal adornment. They like dark and exotic clothing, jewelry, weapons, often decorated with swatches of bright color, hair similarly ornate and often dyed. They embellish their skin with tattoos, scars, and piercings. One other thing you know as well, the Shadar-Kai, they could live longer than any Eladrin.
Wow. If they live actually.
Few do, however. The consequences of extreme living keep them from seeing old age.
They must have a high fertility rate.
Some simply fade away, disappearing into shadow and death, perhaps leaving behind a wraith as the soul passes into the Raven Queen's care.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Wraiths. Just what I want to see.
Yeah.
Get on, man.
That's what you know about the Shadar-Kai. They are very fearless people, and they are very...
Reclusive.
well, not reclusive. They're outgoing and everything.
They're intense.
You're in their capital city.
Fair enough.
This is their capital.
Yeah, let's burn this shit down.
Alright.
We'll make names
But
for
you know about
ourselves.
Shadar-Kai.
Interesting.
I do.
Well, I might. I got a pretty good roll.
You would know some of that.
She feels me.
Nah.
What do you think? Should we ask some questions?
Probably got to earn their respect first, it sounds like.
Who, like, spar with them?
Yes, because your strength is so good.
It is.
Seriously?
23.
No. What? Yeah, damn it.
Check your athletics.
It used to be.
Yeah, it used to be when you were a paladin.
Oh. Damn it.
You changed that.
How will you do it?
You're weaker now.
Oh god.
Oh, you were looking for a fight.
You had to kill people.
If you kill someone, they'll respect
She
you.
doesn't hold back very well.
I might.
What are you guys doing?
I don't know, he wants to ask them shit.
They do not look like they're interested in talking to you.
Punch one. What?
I'll do an insight check to see if they how much they would actually want to talk, or if they're just showboating, or 40.
They look like they're completely disinterested in you.
Okay.
You could say, are these the people that are being in the tournament? Ha ha ha, pathetic.
Is that what you say?
I could.
You?
I encourage her.
What are you guys doing then if you're just standing in the street?
I just followed along to make sure he didn't get himself shivved.
Right.
Until you both get
I guess I'm trying to negotiate with the bartender still.
Oh, Lord.
Surely a drink would at least get me some information.
He says, and you didn't even pay full price.
He did.
So I get the information he doesn't.
He says, no, I don't think so.
Have you ever been to a bar before? Oh, dang.
Calling for backup yet?
Do you want to come piss him off?
We don't have to stay here.
This is true.
It's not an inn you stay at anyways.
Hmm?
It's not an inn.
That's what I said.
Exactly.
We don't have to stay here.
Alright. I'll let
Pick
you
up
deal with it, and I'll
information.
go talk to humans.
He
He is a
human.
human.
Other humans, the drunk ones.
Right.
Jin called for backup. Let's go.
There's a bartender that needs an attitude adjustment. Just a heads up. It's like, he's not near him anywhere, by the way.
Jin called for backup. Okay. I'll just watch for anybody watching us, I guess. Guess is anybody else. Like,
Yeah, the streets
Yeah.
are crowded here.
Yeah.
Like there's
Someone-
a lot of
someone
people
specifically
moving
had
around.
36 perception.
You see that you have like a couple people just kind of watching,
Yeah.
but they just like either are looking at you and just
Just
more
watching,
curious than anything else.
Yeah.
But nothing that seems like out of the ordinary to you.
Yeah.
Like you're a stranger,
Yeah.
new city.
It
People
could
are
be
looking
just
at you
anything.
like
Yeah.
All right.
And inside we go.
Okay. This tavern is it's a smaller tavern, but you see that there's quite a few people in here. It's packed, as you'd say. You see Jin away from the bar. What are you trying to do?
I'm listening in on conversations to try to pick
Okay.
up some information.
All right. Where's Gunnar?
I'm still drinking.
You still drinking up at the bar?
Yep.
All right. You see Gunnar up the front. Beer, ale in hand.
Oh god, here we go. Walk up!
Alright. You greeted. Says, oh, gonna get you.
Information.
And a
Yes.
drink.
Says, alright. Be cool.
No,
Good.
thank you.
For two?
Says,
For two?
no. He says, both.
No.
Both.
Hey,
Information and a drink?
No. Gold each for ale.
I didn't say anything about ale.
Says, if you want information, you need ale.
Can I sit down and start sharpening my sword?
Yeah, you can.
Is that an intimidation
Yeah,
check?
does that count as an intimidate
That would be
check?
intimidate.
Is it good?
17, yeah.
I put down.
30!
Damn.
I
Sit
sigh.
down.
And give him a gold.
You guys are so conflicting.
Yep.
I want information.
Yeah, no. He sees you, like, sharpening your sword, just like, kind of pulling it out, just, in an intimidating fashion, as
I'm sorry.
the only thing you ever do. He looks at you and he says, no need for that.
I'm just sharpening my sword.
Says, I know what you're trying to do.
Sharpening
Says,
my sword for the tournament.
2 months ahead. I'm sharpening the sword now.
No sense in not having it sharp.
says, what do you want to know?
How do I sign up?
He says, you? Good luck.
Oh, thank you, but I don't need it.
No, I think you are.
You'd be surprised.
He says, do you even know anything about the tournament?
Do we?
No.
We don't.
Only that we're here to win.
And we got like 2 months.
And he says, and you want to take your stuff out of my bar.
Stuff?
Yes, you, him.
Stuff?
I'm a good
Your
guy.
stuff.
It's like, I'm done dealing with you.
He paid for a drink.
Yeah, gave him one.
Alright, if you do, but just mind telling us why.
Says,
Dick.
Diplomacy roll.
Do you have diplomacy?
25. Yeah, +1. But
He
you never
says-
use it.
I
yeah,
have +1.
because
Don't
you
I?
guys are in my bar, disrupting my business. Now get out.
He has a weird thing of disrupting business when 3 people have bought drinks. I'd rather talk to somebody else anyway.
We apologize, but we're new here.
I don't apologize.
Any tips on who we could go bug about that?
He just goes to start getting more drinks for other people. You see there's other customers there.
So not this place.
You know what I think he's done? I think he's made it so you can't intimidate people anymore. Because I used to do that a lot at the beginning.
No, it's
Because you're
okay.
supposed to spit at them too at the same time.
No, that would have started a bar fight.
No, he's the bartender. He kills himself again. I'm not a gambler.
Because that was a 30.
Yeah.
So that's ridiculous.
Yeah. You did well. You got the information that you were going to get.
Which was nothing.
Maybe this guy doesn't know anything.
Which is why I'm glad I didn't pay.
Maybe the good luck message was a message.
Is there a library in this town?
You have no idea.
Information center?
You have no idea.
Tourism section?
Let's just look around.
You don't know? It's a massive city. It's
Where's the friendly street urchin who takes us on tours?
in Skyclave.
And make us do
Takes your gold.
No, he's not. He's missing.
I'm going to talk to one of the humans and just ask if they know where there's a inn that takes kindly to outsiders around.
An inn? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. One of them.
Streetwise or.
Hmm?
Or should I just ask someone?
No, you can just ask someone.
Okay.
And say, just go check. You just go up to this guy and he's just there. He says, yeah, you just go up the street a little bit. You'll be fine. You'll find another inn. There's lots of them around here.
Thank you. Let's just go.
If I was near it, I'd probably insight a check, but I don't think I am.
I think he's drunk.
I think he's drunk too, so why bother insight checking? Alright, well, I'm leaving the inn.
Yep.
Bar, sorry, not inn.
Yeah.
Only 7:30?
Yeah. Lots of time. So go do stuff. What are you guys doing?
Well, I guess we're gonna look for an inn
Let's look
nearby.
around.
I want to find an
Figure it out.
information center
Eyes
or
open.
library. Hey, where's the town center?
Town center in
Do
the
they have, like,
center
a town
of the
square?
town. It doesn't seem to be.
Or religious places.
You see many shrines,
That aren't to Lolth.
temples. There's nothing to Lolth.
Okay.
You see absolutely nothing to Lolth here.
Hmm.
You see
Probably all hidden.
you see lots of shrines and temples to Tempus and the Raven Queen.
Tempest?
Tempus.
Not too bad.
Tempus.
Because you could go around saying, we rode the Tempest. That'd be like, what? We rode
At
it.
which point we'd be basically chased out of town. Congratulations.
Yeah. It was worth it. It was a joke. Good joke.
My vampire friends are still in town.
Empire,
Alright, I
right?
forgot about that. Didn't the one have the hots
Yeah.
for you?
Yeah. Although that was farther away, I think.
Yeah, that was not in
A longer.
Hey, maybe they'll come fight in the tournament.
Could be.
You don't know anything about the tournament.
Yeah.
You don't even know if there's fighting.
Yeah, first round, we fight Splug.
I'm assuming there's fighting, considering Uranus's decision making for who to send was having a mini tournament. Who was sent the winner?
Yeah, but that
But
could
you're
just
just
be any
assumption.
kind of physical challenge. It doesn't necessarily mean fighting.
Dancing. Could be dwarf tossing.
Could be dancing. You don't know.
Dwarf tossing.
Alright, so there's... You guys do need to find information.
It's a city of
Yeah, no
fighters.
kidding. Let's go try and find a tavern or an inn.
Oh yes, because that worked so well the last time.
Well, it could work better on the next one.
You need a place to stay anyway.
Yeah, an inn would be a good place to see.
Oh,
Do we see any that look like they're housing? They have a lot of more humans or anything like that?
The one you were in had a lot of humans.
Okay, I meant an inn, not a bar,
Oh, yeah.
Why do you care about humans so much?
because they're more likely to be accepting of outsiders if they're not the Shadar-Kai.
Do you think the Shadar-Kai would, have a house?
Exactly. Or they could be running an inn.
You want to find an inn with the surface dwelling races, is
Yeah.
what you're looking for.
Seems likely.
Although it doesn't really matter that much, I don't think.
No?
Probably not.
I don't know if the Shadar-Kai would take too long to us trying to enter their tournament scenes. Fuck.
Who knows what it's even about? Maybe it's a map.
Can you get me another beer too?
Not a fair. 1 gold.
Alright, so let's find an inn.
8 silver.
You die. Gunnar dies a horrible death. He drank poison ale.
Yeah. I died of dysentery. Morgan, try it. I don't even know how I'm supposed to die.
What are you
What does
guys
that mean?
wanting to? You very stuck on just finding an inn? That's it? Because that should be very simple for you guys to do. You find an inn. There's lots of inns here.
Is there a thieves guild that he can look into?
You have no idea. Probably. You have to do some checks on that. You guys just rolled into town. First thing you're doing, you went to a bar and failed.
Yeah.
Technically,
Couldn't even get drunk.
we didn't fail. The bartender just kicked us out.
Yeah.
Double.
You get the sense here that the people here they're accustomed to the riffraff, the people that try to intimidate them, things like that. Like
Wonderful. So we're
they
going to be sneakier about it.
they expect it. They know how to deal with that type of people here.
Fair enough.
So
So
it's not like it won't ever work, because
it's just going to be
it
less
will.
effective.
But it's
Be more diplomatic.
the approach to it. You're in a completely different city you know nothing about. Intimidation doesn't always work.
Just diplomacy, honestly, but that's fine.
Or yeah.
Showing off your
So
dwarf
it's
ass.
So it's probably going to have to be
Yep.
currency that gets us any information here.
Hey, I'm Gunnar.
Oops.
Alright. So yeah, you find an inn, the Death's Angel Barroom.
The Death
Find something
Angel
else.
Barroom.
Death's Angel Barroom.
Let me see.
Let's find another place.
Oh, okay. You can find a different one if you
This
want.
place sounds
Nah.
righteous.
No, that sounds nice. Maybe that's the name of the drink that I said. Death Angel drink.
Right, because you want that.
Yeah.
It's a specialty actually, and it's 2 parts dwarven whiskey,
Oh dear.
1 part Eladrin wine,
Ugh.
2 parts death.
and 1 part you're not sure, but it isn't right.
Alcoholic.
You're the alchemist. Take a look at
The
this.
blood of the innocent. Would I be
You
able to
will
tell?
Yeah,
pure
if you
evil
roll a
blood.
check for me, sure.
What would that be? That's...
Heal.
Mm.
Yeah, you're looking. You're the alchemist.
13.
Oh, that's pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
21.
It's something that you would use like in a medicinal thing to like knock someone out, but not enough to knock them out. You know, kind of like
In small doses.
Yeah, recreational knockout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On top of the whiskey and wine and
Date rape whiskey.
almost, not quite.
How do you think
Maybe
we-
after 2.
I'll have water.
How do you think we get the baby dwarves?
All right.
I thought you just threw it.
Yeah, no, this inn is, lets you in. There's a good mix of people here. They have a couple rooms for rent.
Ugh, how much is it going to cost us a night?
We'll figure that out later
What,
because
more?
that's, I don't know, your average inn.
Yeah.
Whatever. Plus probably a little
90
bit.
gold, no, 50 gold per day.
Yeah. But don't worry about the menial costs.
Yeah, I don't know that. Or
2 gold a night.
It's like 2 beers. You want to sponsor us in a tournament? Let's see.
Do you say that after drinking? Because
What's happening?
Found an inn
we found an inn, 2 gold a night.
for the 2 rooms you guys need.
2 rooms. So you 3 are sharing a room?
Give some Gunnar.
The Death's Angels bar room.
I'll take the floor.
But yeah, you have an inn. There you go.
Alright,
Alright.
well, let's start mingling with the...
Somebody check the price, right?
It's only 2 beers.
It's slightly above average, but that's what you figure is going to be the price around
Just
here,
checking.
if not more. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Tried a couple other ones and you're like, no, that's too expensive. And went next one. That's the same price. I guess that's just the going rate.
Yeah.
Fine, Death Angel, sounds good.
Sure.
Apparently they have an alcohol that's made with 2 parts dwarven whiskey, 1 part ladder wine, and 1 part roofie.
Knockout thing.
It just, I
just know knockout.
tested it, and it's apparently some kind of
So
a
it's
medicinal
like
herb
anesthetic.
that knocks things out.
But not enough to knock you out.
Yeah.
Just under the
In
amount.
small
Five
amounts.
of them.
So, in other
Alright.
words, it should only take 1 for Gunnar to be out.
So, you guys have your inn.
Funny.
You guys take it sleep for the night or whatever.
Stand to rest, yeah.
No.
Yeah. We'd have to rest for a week, he figures.
Yeah.
Well, we got a month.
You have 2 months.
Assuming the tournament's near here.
I say we gather information first.
Alright. So what do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna take to the streets and try to just talk
Okay.
to random passerbys.
You said there were some dwarfs around.
What does everyone want to do here? What are you trying to find out?
I want to find out more about the tournament, see if I can figure out what exactly it entails.
Okay.
Get a feel for the city, who's here, what they do. Like,
Okay, so you're more interested in Ikkemu.
yeah.
Okay.
I want a library.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ale.
I'll chat up the dwarves around town.
Okay.
See where they're from.
Alright.
He found his cousin.
So
Oh, so she's dead.
you're all splitting up for the day then, it
I
seems?
guess so.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna take to the streets.
Yeah. Everyone give me a check
Probably
For-
streetwise.
for whatever you are attempting to do.
What am I attempting?
Ah,
You're
shit.
trying to find libraries, so
Okay.
trying to talk to people to find out if there's
that's
places of
double
learnings
fail.
here, so streetwise would be applicable.
So I got 16
diplomacy.
streetwise.
Don't I get a bonus to diplomacy now?
You get a
No,
+1 because of the ring.
But don't you already have the ring on your sheet?
I don't think so, not yet. We
Oh,
just
then
got
you
it.
don't? Then yeah, I think you do.
Alright.
I don't even know if I've got it written down. Somebody else wrote it down.
Should be second or third
Armor.
page. Or
I
no,
was
you
just
have the
seeing if I had it
reverse.
on.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not on here, so. Because somebody else wrote it down.
But yeah, I'll find out. But yeah, that's what you would need to do. Same for everybody, really. Other than you, you'd be. Like, are you trying to talk to people about the town? Or are you trying to find?
My check was streetwise, so.
If you're trying to talk to people about the town, streetwise seems the most appropriate. Maybe diplomacy,
Yay!
insight to try and find people that might be willing to talk to you.
Yeah, probably more insight.
Guess what? I got a 30 on diplomacy!
What? Shit.
That wasn't even near you.
Hooray.
Who are you being diplomatic with?
Yeah, I'll do
This is
insight.
weird.
I'm finding the library or information center. If he tells me there isn't, then I'll be pissed on a wasted diplomacy roll.
39.
Oh.
It's a +2 to diplomacy.
Oh, then I got 31!
Okay. And Gunnar, what'd you get?
I didn't roll yet.
Oh, okay.
Insight, I guess.
Insight, streetwise.
See if there's someone that would be willing to help.
Yeah, well,
23?
Alright.
I like the bubbles.
I like the bubbles.
I'm not drinking bubbles.
You can have some Pepsi.
No, I'm not.
Carbonate your water.
You gotta
That's
keep it
just gross
carbonated.
water.
Put the kettle on to boil.
Tonic water.
Sure. Tonic water's disgusting.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I didn't really like
It's
it.
like
Sicko.
acquired taste.
No, that means your taste buds died.
No.
Gunnar,
That's all you had to drink first.
as you're as you're wandering around the town, you notice some things about Ikkemu itself that are strange to you. You find that the architecture here is unlike any that you've seen before. It's very foreign to you, in fact, foreign to everybody. However, you're able to find some dwarves, and they talk to you, a little bit about the history of Ikkemu itself. Seeing as you're a dwarf wandering around, seeing these various different things, like seeing some intricate symbols here and there, not knowing what they mean. Other dwarves talk to you, and they let you know that the city of Ikkemu was not actually built by the Shadar-Kai, as many have thought, but of another ancient race. But you're not sure what race that was.
Probably dwarves.
No, it's not
Ancient race.
dwarven at all.
Not dwarves at all.
You're able to see that there are door-like archways all around the city here, with intricate symbols etched into them all. You get the feeling, like, after talking to these other dwarves and whatnot, that these ancient beings probably use these as like in the foresight of probably like the spell plague to leave the city.
Okay.
And yeah, it's kind of just some interesting history of the city that you learn talking with some dwarves.
Excuse me. Are there any hot honeys?
Long beards.
There's a
Go
few
very far.
female dwarves.
Hooray.
But, yeah.
How do you tell? Do you just grope them? Don't they look almost the same? Or you know?
Dethul, what'd you get?
Tell the difference.
39.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Damn.
You get some more information about Ikkemu. Ikkemu is a population of about roughly 8,000. Right now,
We can take 'em.
it's closer to about 9,000. And in the coming months, you find out that the population gets to about 12 to 13,000 when the
Holy.
Ikkemu starts. Based on how many people come to either watch or participate.
So everyone and their dogs here for the tournament, basically.
Yeah.
It's like
Ikkemu is unique in a way that it exists in both the Underdark and the Shadowfell at the exact same time. There is a portal between the two, but you're unsure where that is, and no one seems to either want to tell you or
no
point you to it. You know that the majority of the inhabitants here are actually the humans and dwarves. At least right now. While the Shadar-Kai,
Are more visitors?
they are more the they come back as they usually are never in the city itself. They come back. They have their they usually are in the massive towers or in the Shadowfell
Training, fighting.
section of the city.
Oh, okay.
Being intense.
In the section of the city that you guys are here, like in this part, not in the Shadow Realm or in the Shadowfell, but in the material plane, it's mostly humans, dwarves, other than in the massive towers. The towers themselves are the 4 towers. They are Python, Makthar, Athenon, and Hevelar. You know, talking to people, the Tower Makthar was the Tower of Justice, and it was the top of this tower that their leader pronounced the judgments of the city, their laws. Yeah. Athenon housed the city's military barracks, Python the heart of the trading district. Hevelar is more residential. Alright?
Don't do that.
That's what you get. Those are your like notable locations here. That you're.
Which or doesn't matter?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't really matter. You also know, and one thing that here on the map too, this side of the city, past this gate here, is a bottomless pit.
Oh, good.
That goes down. It's called the Ramparts.
There's ramps.
It's climbing trails down.
There's parts of ramps.
And gathering from people, you hear that it's the way to get to the Shadowdark.
Yeah. Next level down. Or no.
Don't know what the Shadowdark is, do you?
I forget.
Okay. You probably don't actually know. Roll me a.
No, I failed.
What did you try and roll?
5.
Dungeoneering would be appropriate here, or
20.
Arcana.
20 for Dungeoneer.
20? You've only heard of the Shadowdark. You know, what you've heard of it is that it is the Underdark.
It's like a tier.
No, the Underdark is a stagnant place in the material realm.
Okay.
The Shadowdark is the Underdark in the Shadowfell.
Okay. And
going down deep enough, you'll get into the Shadowdark, which is an even worse place.
Yeah, shit.
If you thought the Underdark was bad, the Shadowdark is worse. Alright? That's what you find out. Anara. Places of learning and knowledge. You go around town, you spend most of the day trying to find people to talk to. And you do eventually find a couple people, and they tell you that there really aren't any places of libraries here, anything like that. For the Shadar-Kai do not write down their stories. They prefer to tell their stories. They pass them down.
Oral history, interesting.
Yeah. So you don't really have any places of recording. The one thing that they do say, though, that you find out is that all of Shadar-Kai's piercings, tattoos, and scars tell stories.
I've got to go read in person.
This scar's from when I got stabbed. Good story.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Jin.
Yep.
What are you trying to find out?
I was trying to find out more information on what exactly this tournament is.
Yeah. And you got something really bad, didn't you?
I got a total of 16 streetwise.
Okay.
The information you got was
I have good
go
streetwise.
fuck
I
off.
rolled shitty.
I just want to lie down.
Go back to the surface, you holder.
Apparently the racist gets changelings.
What?
There's not really anywhere to lie down here right now.
Not place to lie down. Lie down on the table.
Can't wait to have a hammock in my house.
Yeah, that'd be great.
We can get you a hammock.
We have a
I
hammock.
have a hammock.
Okay, we can set you up a hammock.
Where?
The new place.
Where?
I haven't seen
In
it.
the hammock room.
You go up and ask just a couple people. You find a a couple of Shadar-Kai, they're just kind of like looking at you, and one of them gets you to approach him and point.
Okay.
Asks, like, you know,
Summons you.
and says,
Come here. I summon you.
"You're here for the tournament, aren't you?"
I'm more interested in watching than actually participating.
He says, "That figures."
My friend is definitely thinking of participating, though. She figures you guys would be quite the challenge.
Says, "If your friend is anything like you, then she wouldn't be a challenge."
She's nothing like me, I guarantee you that.
Well, you told the truth. Wow.
He has to.
I tend to think a lot more. She's a lot more physically inclined.
Says, "You not know anything about our tournament, then?"
No, I don't. What is it about?
He just shakes his head and says, "Well, it'll at least be amusing watching your friend fail. If you want, if you need to know, then head over to Makthar."
Makthar.
Justice.
Whereabouts that?
No.
Is it
One of the big towers. Yeah, it's one of the big towers.
Okay.
Points you to the direction of that.
I think I will.
Thank you.
Thank you for the information.
You're funny. Thing, whatever you are right now.
I'm just going to assume that they all think I'm weak, so I'm going to play that to my advantage.
Little do you know.
Alright.
You are weak.
I can't take a hit, but I'm
Alright.
pretty damaging.
That's true.
So, you guys spent your day doing that,
Alright.
finding out information,
We're
make it
smart.
back.
My awesome black armor.
This
So,
town sucks.
so, just a heads up, the tournament might not just be about fighting.
I kind of guessed that. There was something else that suggested it too.
Well, they seem to think that if you're only physically inclined, you're likely to lose the tournament.
Makes you think I'm only physically inclined. What the hell's your intelligence?
Derp.
I didn't say you weren't. I'm just saying that they seem to indicate there's more to it than just fighting.
You just let on that. Alright.
Right then, I'll try to. Says we should go to the one tower over there, Makthar. Thank you.
Alright.
So I suppose we do that
start
tomorrow.
line.
At least a couple of us.
Alright, next day, guys.
Yep.
Alright.
Head over to Makthar.
Yep.
Makthar is the largest tower.
Hell yeah.
Good.
It houses the city's principal temple to Tempest. In the temple, you see a great deal of Shadar-Kai sharpening weapons, tightening bowstrings. They look up when you enter, and all chatter ceases.
Friendly group.
A few smile,
You were
a few more raise an eyebrow, and a few even laugh out loud. A Shadar-Kai woman stands from behind a large obsidian-carved desk, casting you a curious look.
Hello. I'm at work.
I go over to the desk.
God.
Alright. She looks to you with the nastiest scowl even those among you have encountered in the streets. Even worse than anything you've seen yet.
Anara. It can't
Says, "What is this? Adventures?" She sneers at you. She says, "You know nothing of our culture."
I'm afraid I don't, but that's why it's an
curious.
adventure.
Says, "You expect admittance to the Usheshihai, and as a group too?
What?
You are no more bound together than my boots are to my feet. Do you even know how many Shadar-Kai enter the Usheshihai each decade?"
What?
No, I don't. Says, "Many hundreds," she smiles wickedly. Just as many die each year as well. Perhaps your tourism would be better spent in the audience. Show me that you have more respect for my culture than a mere fanciful oddity,
Am I supposed to
and we shall
cheat?
see if I tolerate your presence again. Now be gone!"
They're all decaf.
Yeah, I know. That's
The
right.
hell did you want? I was talking about tea.
She basically told us we have no possible chance of winning. Fuck off.
No, she said that we have no respect.
And no respect. Yeah.
No respect and no respect. Double no respect. And,
Like we're dressed wrong.
And yeah, we're not presenting ourselves properly or something to be admitted. We're being disrespectful.
Okay.
If you tell us how to be respectful, then we wouldn't have a problem, because your people don't have libraries.
Oh, good. Let's piss her off even more.
You saying that?
I said if she could tell us how to be respectful.
Roll a diplomacy check.
Oh, fuck.
You have a good diplomacy. He's with you.
I don't have good diplomacy. 20!
Okay.
Plus.
That's a natural 20.
Yeah, that doesn't matter for skill checks. What's your total?
What's yours?
You get a
Plus
+1.
So 33.
Right here? Okay. She says, as she looks to you, you'd have to show you understand our culture. She says, as she looks at you, you're not even bound together. Do not come back.
Do you have matching fucking tattoos?
Ooh. And you just see, like, all the Shadar-Kai here just start to laugh at you.
I don't care about the laughing. I'm gonna look around and see if I can notice anything distinct about, like, the groups of them.
Okay.
Perception. Or would that be insight?
Perception, if you're trying to notice something.
27.
Okay. What are you...
I'm trying to look for anything that might signify that these groups are bound together somehow.
Commonality.
Something common.
They all look unique.
No, I mean, like, the individuals in the group.
There's like about 100 or so different Shadar-Kai here. This is the main temple.
Is there no Shadar-Kai?
There are only Shadar-Kai here.
Okay. In one specific group, does it look like any of them seem to have anything in common?
Doesn't appear to be.
Wonderful. Well, I'm out of ideas. Anyone else?
Grab my hammer.
I would say go to a fucking library.
Yeah. That's not going to help you.
Can I read a tattoo?
Perhaps if you could get close enough to one?
Standing in front of someone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Come on,
Probably
get me
not.
please.
Probably not without like
Pissing
asking
someone
or
off.
something. But you've been asked to leave very not kindly.
No shit.
We'll be back. I'll be back.
Alright.
I guess we have to go then. Alright.
Need your boots.
What the
and
hell do we have to
jacket
do
and
to
the
bind
ones
ourselves together? I did not notice any commonality between any of those groups.
It's probably spiritual, you dumbass.
Excuse me for not being spiritually inclined.
Are you anything in the flank?
Physical.
Oh, okay.
Are you sure?
Mental! Fine!
Physical, you can't even choose a form.
Are you sure?
I am fairly wise and smart and shit. I'm charismatic!
Yep, that one I'll give you.
You're a jack of all trades. Master of none.
Excellent. Says the dwarf that can't take a hit.
Hey, I was tired.
He took 2 hits.
I took a rest. I woke up refreshed.
I had another rest.
Yep.
Alright.
Mr. Stabber in the back. Your dagger.
I go to the before I go and turn. I ask the lady, "Is there anyone who would be
More friendly. More
More
inclined to help outsiders.
As you look at her, she's already sat down and just started writing something in a book.
All right.
okay?
We know nothing about this tournament. We need to find out more. What it is, why people enter it,
That
and
you do.
how they enter it.
So, find out some information.
How? We already tried. You shot us down.
No, you guys
we got some
started.
information.
Yeah, you guys got some information. Continue on.
How do we have to go here to sign
We
up?
need to be
Yes, that was helpful.
bound, respect.
It has to do with their culture, so maybe we should try to find out more about their culture as well if we can.
Yep.
Hooray.
Would that be our
And there's
king?
all Shadar-Kai in here.
We could ask
Okay.
Aranis, because I think he knows.
Good plan.
We could also see if there's any. No, do we remember what that guy looks like?
Which guy?
He's
guy that
wearing
was-
armor.
Fuck.
He was big.
He was big.
Like, really big.
In like the high 6 foot range.
And kind of mean.
Yeah.
I think he would have to be. But was he entering the tournament alone, I wonder?
You don't know.
Interesting.
Actually, you do know. Because from the ritual said, no, you go alone. Because he wanted to stay in Orvilletar. You know he's here alone.
I'd rather
Or
not
we
ask.
could find information about the damn thing that we're supposed
I'd rather
to be
not
getting
ask
in.
around and tip him off that someone might be looking
the
for him.
tournament,
So I'd
yeah.
try to find more information about the tournament first. He'll be there.
Okay.
And the
So find some more
culture.
information about the tournament.
Alright.
There's a group of you.
Alright.
Gonna try. I can't do streetwise again, can I?
No, sure, go for it. It's not skill challenges. It's just
Okay.
a check.
Well, let's try streetwise again.
I'm surprised this
Oh, that
a
is
skill
so much
challenge.
better.
Did you not have time?
You're supposed to have treat it as one.
streetwise.
Alright. 23?
23.
Oh, okay. I guess that is much better than what you did before.
16.
I don't know. Yeah. You, are all you going together?
No. Well, wait, where are you going?
I'm going to shapeshift probably into something a little bit less standoutish
Snowy?
than
No, I'm not
standoutish
go
than
with you then.
I'm probably going to go with a human.
So you're going to go, like, talk to some more humans?
Yep.
Alright. Yeah, you go into one of the shops here. And,
Ooh, shopping.
yeah, there's lots of shopping to be had here, too.
Check that out later. We got lots of time.
Talking with some of the humans here, they speak about the Shadar-Kai with some distaste and ill finding.
It's Shadar-Kai.
Opposite to what we just experienced.
And these are words coming from some of the ones that live in town, where they're treated pretty well as second-class citizens here. But one says he's a shop owner. He says, "But I run a shop and I'm rich." Says, "No better place than open up a shop for trinkets, I tell you."
They like shiny things, eh?
They sure do. Paint something gold, they'll buy it.
Is that why they're trying to take part in this tournament thing? Is there some kind of a gold prize or something like that?
He just laughs at you, says, "Prize is the tale. They can tell."
Interesting. What exactly do they get to tell about then? What's so exciting about this tournament?
So you get some information from this guy.
Okay.
He says the best business that he's done in 10 years happens when the tournament comes. When all the Shadar-Kai from around the world come back and either try to participate in the tournament or watch it. The population picks up nearly, it rises like 50%.
Do we have anything shiny to sell?
And tourists from every race come to witness the spectacle. They talk about it and say that it's deeply, almost religious ceremony by the Shadar-Kai. And then you ask about like outsiders competing in it. And they say it's very rare, but every time there are a couple.
I take it I don't find out how they get in, because he probably wouldn't know.
You ask?
Yeah, I might as well.
Okay.
How the hell do they get accepted?
It says the Shadar-Kai respect nothing but experience and tales, and they wear their tails on their body. Every tattoo, every piercing represents something that they've done. Oftentimes, those that are let in are based on just what they look like.
Oh, that's easy for me.
The Shadar-Kai only get and give piercings and tattoos to those that have a suitable story for it.
I've got a shit ton of stories.
Outsiders aren't even allowed to operate any tattoo or piercing businesses in Ikkemu, as it's punishable by death.
Well, do we
Only
want to start
Shadar-Kai
spreading
do
stories?
it.
You have to tell it to the tattoo person.
They respect the tales, so why don't we go tell tales to them? We have lots of tales to tell.
Yes, and how does that help our appearance?
It'll get us the respect for one thing, a start, and then we can possibly have tattoos based or piercings based on those stories that they would accept.
How many piercings do you want?
Are we
As
together?
many as it takes to get in.
And that doesn't help with the connection.
Yes, it does. We'd be connect. If they can read those, they'd see we'd be connected through these
That'd be a
stories.
story that you're all together in.
So my theory is that we start telling these stories around and see if we can get people to start accepting us, and maybe we can get.
Why
these
wouldn't we just go to a tattoo artist?
That's basically it, isn't it?
Because then they can read the damn tattoo.
All right. Will they accept us right now? I might as well try, I guess. Start telling the stories and see if what they do for a tattoo about that.
Started making a tattoo books.
Let's see, we killed a necromancer.
We killed a frickin' elemental.
Yeah,
guy. Primordial being.
Yeah, but we have to tell all of our
Didn't kill him.
stories.
No,
Okay, we banished him.
That's better.
Necromancer. Then what did we do?
we didn't fight a dragon.
We took over a whole town. We fought against the chained one.
The ice guy.
We took
Oh,
out
No,
yeah.
I chained one,
What?
not the chained one.
Okay, we fought
And you're
against
doing
the
it in
chained
the wrong
ones.
order.
I'm trying to think of what we
We
have.
did the
there.
necromancer, then we moved on to that stupid
The skull.
uprising that was happening. The skull happened later.
No, it happened before the
The
uprising.
uprising in
didn't
the
it?
valley.
The uprising in the valley.
Yeah, with the Baron.
Didn't that happen?
With Dark
That was next.
Oh.
Because then we met the druid.
Okay.
No.
And then you went to the Gardmore Abbey,
Yeah.
died to a beholder.
We killed
Then
the
you
holder,
went
that's
to
something.
You didn't kill the beholder, though.
I helped.
Damn it.
I was tanking really well.
You were distracted.
Resurrected him.
I came back from the dead, so fuck that.
We killed the skull.
We killed the necromancer skull.
The skull that made me blow up.
Oh. Yeah.
She blew up an abbey.
Yep.
No, that's not something you all did. She blew it up.
And the skull.
Then we went after the Ice King after that, didn't we?
You weren't there.
He was a Winter King.
Oh yeah, I wasn't there for that.
Mm-mm.
We climbed a mountain.
Yeah.
Really cold.
You fought an island.
On an island, yeah. We met some lightning giants.
You guys have done a lot of cool things.
Well, there's some
So-
stories to tell.
Mhm.
If they respect the stories and the tattoo somehow tells stories, they'll have to.
Alright.
That we're bonded.
So you're gonna go tell some stories?
Might as well.
Alright. To who?
The tattoo people.
To the tattoo people. So you're trying to find the tattoo people.
Yes.
That's
Okay.
probably a good place to start.
Or you can find more about the bonding and all the rituals and stuff.
I don't want a bunch of tattoos.
Says you need a bunch.
We need something that binds us together. So, what story do you think would best represent that?
All of them.
Okay, I'm thinking more of the primordial banishing one because that's a pretty big one.
How about the fact that if you are bonded, you need to have gone through more than one thing together?
What? You'll need. So.
Before we get to
Mechanically wise. You'll need to get a tattoo.
Yes.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
that is just something where I think we were all going to anyways. Yeah, I
Yes.
figure this is a good time to do it.
Fair enough.
So you'll need a story to tell.
All of them.
One story. Pick one story that you guys all like
Mm-hmm.
and tell it. Tell it to someone. And hope you roll well while telling it.
God.
Can I do a
But-
bluff check?
Really, the tattoos here, they will
They will represent the story that we
represent the story you tell.
Okay.
So,
It would have to be the primordial guy.
That's the biggest one we've done.
Because it was a whole fucking, like...
well, the biggest thing you've done was fight an island. Because that's the biggest thing.
What was the island one?
Yes, because we
That
did
was
so
where
well
we
on
were on the
that.
ship.
Doom
that-
Island.
That Doom Island that we found, the place that apparently all the ships have
We didn't
around.
really-
Oh,
fight
you
it?
weren't. Oh no, you were there.
He was
Yeah.
there.
Driving the ship.
Yeah,
Was
trying
doing
to drive
We were.
the ship.
Remember, we kept having to go into these. We
That was
were on
fun.
these like
we
the
weren't
high
fighting
parts.
the ship, we were escaping.
We were fighting at the same time. We were trying to fight off
with the
tentacles.
tentacles coming down.
And we
That
were
one's
basically
just
going down a
climb-
channel.
You
that was-
climbed Doom Mountain.
But he wasn't there in
Yes, he was.
himself.
Yes,
I like
he
the
was.
front-
He climbed it.
Alright.
He
was
didn't
there.
come back
Died
down.
after.
Yeah.
No, the
Yeah.
primordial
The
prince
primordial
or
with
whatever.
the losing of the soul at the end, which ties into our current story.
The Prince of Black Earth, or whatever he was.
Yeah.
Because that was a whole, we had to do siege and...
The battle of, the siege of that temple was pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
We got a story to tell.
Alright.
It was either that or purifying the abbey.
I think the fighting the primordial beast was probably more.
So the build up of events that led to that in the end. Yeah.
Didn't someone blow up a couple of ballistas?
Well, I know he shot our own people.
Arrows.
Who put the explosive barrel in front of the ballista?
Used to hit people, not walk.
Jimmy, why'd you walk in front of that? Oh no, wait, that was on the airship.
Yeah.
So the story starts with, it all started with a log.
Alright.
No, it doesn't.
No, it does not. We never speak of this.
See? You find a tattoo artist. It's pretty
A good one?
pretty easy to find one here. A good one you are
Meh.
there.
It's their life.
Yeah.
It's how they tell
there's
their
quite
stories.
a few around here. If you're going to ask for a good one, you'd have to ask the Shadar-Kai, and they might not be inclined to.
Point us to the worst one. We wouldn't go there.
Well, do you ask them in Shadar-Kai?
No.
Did anyone else ask them in
I'll
Shadar-Kai?
ask
I'll ask Shadar-Kai, why not?
You'll ask some
Ask
dwarves?
some dwarves. If there's a specific one that's the more prominent warriors go to.
Alright. They say,
Good question.
do you have the dwarf? You go up to him and you see he's got his ale out. And he says, well, you got a good story to tell?
Oh yeah.
And he says, then why don't you just start telling it to those Shadar-Kai? If it's good enough, they'll show you the right one.
Alright, let's do it.
Right.
Let's sit down with a drink.
What's up, bitches? No?
You see, you guys are kind of like in this bar area, and you see that the Shadar-Kai, there's like a little group of Shadar-Kai there, and they're just like drinking. You see that they don't tend to sip their ale. Yeah. They talk in loud like hand gestures, and you see one of them looks like he's giving this big story, and as you approach they quickly turn to you and just stop talking. Say, look.
No, please continue. I was interested in the story.
Good one.
Diplomacy.
Eavesdropping? Yeah, they like eavesdroppers.
Then diplomacy. You said diplomacy.
23, 24. No, 34. What? 34.
That's a
I
lot.
rolled a 19.
That's a lot different than a 24.
I rolled a 19.
He looks at you and goes, well, it's just in the middle of a story where I went and killed a whole crew of drow all by myself. I was down in the depths of the Underdark, in the deep dark of the Underdark, and
It's okay, continue, dear.
a place where not even the drow like going to, but I was there.
And so we're the drow.
It says, and so were the drow, because they got lost and I was trailing them. And when they didn't expect it, I snuck behind them and just started stabbing and stabbing until I killed them all mercilessly.
How many did you kill?
He says, there were 5 there, and I killed them all myself, single-handedly.
And then you use both hands.
He says, well, with both daggers I did.
I'm glad they don't get sarcasm.
As he just takes them out and just goes like this a few times, very expertly and quick, not like what I do. And he sheaths them really quick.
And slices up his belt.
And his pants on.
And he says, what about you?
Well,
And we got a story for you.
Are you familiar with the Prince of Dark Earth? Or Black Earth? What is he? What is his name? Prince of Black Earth? Ogremont?
Ogremont.
How would you say that?
So what do we have to roll for this story thing?
You're telling the story?
I guess we're all going to tell the story.
History, diplomacy.
Bluff?
Why do you keep bluffing? It's a story.
Damn it.
It's true.
History, diplomacy, probably intimidate.
Insight, maybe?
Sadly, my history's
Insight
better.
to read them and try and tell it better. Yeah. All right. There you go. Those are the 4 things.
Alright, diplomacy it is!
Engineering.
Engineering will work.
I'm going to get the worst tattoo
Lightning
ever.
What?
I was like, okay, diplomacy it is.
Roll,
Tattoo ever.
roll those checks.
All of us?
Yeah, all of you. Whatever those things are.
That's not terrible.
Hallelujah!
Hey.
I got 31.
I got
Alright.
25.
Jen, start us off on the story.
Oh no, really?
I don't remember.
Alright, someone start us off on the story.
Then we have to go into.
We started storming. Actually, I think I.
You
saw-
better make it sound interesting.
Shut up, dear. We're trying to
Yeah,
think.
we ended up going to the fort. Didn't I end up sneaking in with a small group?
What fort?
They had the temple.
We had an infiltration group and we had a siege group.
Well, we were leading an army against
Well,
their
who else-
enemy.
You were with me for the infiltration.
No,
weren't
he
you?
was on the siege group because
No,
he was
yes,
shooting
right,
our own
right.
people.
There was someone who was with me. No, it was just the captain of our guards, wasn't it?
Me.
No, the captain of the guards went in.
Well, the
with
three of us were out
You
him.
front.
You went on the side,
You were trying to take over the.
trying to
side.
take over one of the sides so that Gunnar could come from the north, and he was manning the ballistas.
Why don't you just tell the story?
I was on.
Because I don't want to.
I got up.
I
on
want
the
to hear
walls.
you guys. Yeah, you got up on the walls.
I just killed a fuck ton of people.
Yes, we were leading an army against a fortified position.
One,
You
one,
killed 5 people? You should have seen the amount that I killed.
Yeah.
one second here.
I killed 5 people with 1 strike.
All right, tell a story.
You're recording it?
I'm getting better music.
Yes.
We learned that
No
there
more-
was. We learned of a group that was trying
more
to summon
epic
the
music.
primordial prince, the Ogre Maw, and we decided that we needed to stop that. I like the music; it's pretty good.
It reminds me of Pirates of the Caribbean for some
Yeah.
reason.
And-
Skyrim. No.
Doesn't it remind you of Pirates of the Caribbean?
Okay, apparently
I
this
liked
is
it.
bad.
That was good.
All right.
They were holed out in a fort.
Afros.
So
They
we
were in
roused
a
them.
cave.
There were, no, it was a
There was a
it
cave
was,
in the back.
It was ruins of a fort. It was an old
Or,
castle.
yeah.
Blah, 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 blah,
The
blah,
bastards
blah,
spread a
blah,
plague.
blah. Oh yeah, they had a plague of pure evil. We were trying to cure everyone.
Pure evil.
I was even infected with it. But I fought anyway.
We roused the whole town to join our side. A whole country even came and joined our fight against
And
these.
my countrymen.
Oh yeah, I forgot about them.
You forgot. That's a good thing to say in the story.
Such a good story.
Yeah, they were really good. We forgot about them.
The regimented dwarves that everyone forgot.
So represented my people. I was representing on my own. Represent.
Continue on the story.
Well, let's see. You were manning the siege group.
I was,
So we split into 4 different groups to assault them from many different angles.
I was in the front lines.
He was the
helping with
distraction.
ballistics.
He was drawing their attention.
I was there to
Support.
I was there to sow chaos and death and destruction.
Well, there was 2.
That sounds like a good story. That's a story I want to hear. The rest of you go with that.
There was 2 siege guys, golems or something.
Yeah.
2 siege golems we had to deal with. My company and I, we scaled the walls and took out all the archers.
Oh,
I blasted through the walls.
That was helpful.
And just started to beat some people up. There was death and mayhem and fire and lightning and ice, because I can do all that shit.
And amidst all the chaos, I took a small group towards the place where they were doing the summoning ritual, and we came down upon their guards and their priests with everything we had, slaying them one by one,
But it was
man
too
after
late.
man.
They summoned Ogre Mouth.
No, they
They
didn't.
didn't.
We got
We
ended
went
up
into his dimension.
We went into his dimension.
we ended up getting pulled into his plane instead when we disrupted the ritual.
Yes. And we had to deal with the bastard ourselves.
So there we were.
And we did!
Just the 5 of us at that point. No one else there to help us against something that was almost as mighty as a god.
He was a half god, wasn't he?
Primordial.
Pretty well.
He was a demigod.
Yeah.
Almost as mighty as a god. That works.
Yeah, they were.
Yep.
How about you just say
Enemies of
demigod,
the
because that sounds better than almost as mighty as a god.
Because those are next!
And you just see the Shadar-Kai at the table, jaws dropped, and you see that all chatter in the bar has stopped.
As we weave this tale.
And they're all laughing.
As they're all listening to the tale. You see there's other groups of Shadar-Kai in this bar as well, and there's also groups of human. There's a couple dwarves, and they were watching and listening to you as you just hear these whoops and hollers as one yells out, "Where's your tattoo about it?"
Actually, we don't have one yet. We were wondering who would be the best person to talk to about that.
And says, "Take them to Kesh!" As you just see the Shadar-Kai get up and just...
Carry us?
No. But they get up and just start getting out of the tavern as they start
Wow, I
running
hadn't
down
expected this to be I don't believe you.
We're really good storytellers.
We're not.
I rolled a 25.
I had a 31.
So you did really good at storytelling.
You see the crowd is dispersing as they are starting to guide you to this place. And as you go, you hear the whisperings of Kesh as you are being guided through the town. You quickly come to realize that within the Shadar-Kai, there is no one as renowned as for their tattoo artistry as Kesh is. He is nearing 800 years old and has been the premier tattoo giver for almost the entirety of his life. He is old but spry and nimble, covered head to toe in twisting tribal tattoos and animal forms. Some so rich in detail that they appear to be real.
With my luck, I'll get a lightning bolt on my forehead.
Did he just go to the washroom during all of this?
I think so.
Maybe he really had to pee. He's had
Goddamn.
a pombe, a beer, now he's having tea.
Hasn't peed since 7 a.m.
Alright. Want me to go on this description? It's kind of like in the going of this, so...
Dang it. You're right.
Alright.
Trade it!
Yeah. And,
Kick his ass!
No,
my
not.
knee gets back. His hands are old and worn looking, but strong and deft when he does his work. He speaks softly but lucidly, like a grandfather who has seen much. When you get towards his home, many of the Shadar-Kai stand back as they gesture for you to enter his home. And you see that they do not enter with you. Hello! As you go in, there's an older man there as he looks over all of you with a long, slow sigh as he says...
Sty?
Sigh or sigh?
Sigh?
Sigh.
Yeah.
Sty
Sty
is
is
the
in
thing
your-
in your eye. It's not nice.
Oh, okay. Kyle,
Like a blood blister.
beer?
Thanks for fucking off.
You got up and didn't bring back beer.
You've had 3.
I know, I want one more.
There's no beer in the washroom. You don't want those beers.
No, I'm good.
Yes, please.
Just when I'm almost close enough to walk home to my new one, I have to move further away next
Yeah.
time.
There's no pot smokers at my new one.
Yeah.
There's no smokers at all.
Same with dogs.
Yeah, it's great. Thank you.
Hey, it's a center.
And he says, yes. Yes. How many?
4.
Says, 4.
You left the prince at the hotel, right?
I hope
He didn't have anything to do with
I hope you are not as tender as you look. What is it you are looking to get?
A story. Is that what we're supposed to say?
We would like you to tell a story with your art.
He says, so a tattoo.
Yes.
That'd be the one.
He says, yes, of course I cannot give it to you now. He looks over you all, says, no, you must prove it to me first. You want a tattoo from me, you must show me. For I will not have my tattoo displayed on a bunch of corpses.
Of course. What would you have us do?
He says, I have a reputation to maintain. I do not give them to just anybody. Those who bear my tattoos live for many long years. You seek a powerful tattoo, yes?
Yes.
And I will need a special rare ink for this. This very special rare ink.
Let me guess. It's come from the blood of a monster.
He says, no.
Purity of the blood?
He says, "You will have to get it for me. It is in the Shadowfell. Yes, the Shadowfell. Head on over to the Ramparts. Head on down. It's about a 2 weeks journey. Then you will turn left."
Someone write this down.
And go straight, and there is a pool there. You see, takes out a small crystal vial from his coat, and he says, "Fill this vial, not anymore. There exists not a vial in the world that can hold more than this. Do not touch it with your skin.
Oh god, it is pure evil.
Bring it back to me, and I will use it for your tattoo."
How do you
We're not supposed to touch it
If
with
you-
our skin. You're gonna put it under our skin?
He's gonna purify it first, don't worry.
How do you fill the
He's gonna use
vial
clean
without
needles.
touching it?
With magic.
Yeah, I have a gauntlet of remote
He
action.
says,
How do you think I picked up the thing after he poisoned himself?
he
I have a
says,
gauntlet of remote action, which I don't have to use my hands in.
he says, "If you can bring it back."
I take it it's not exactly a walk in the
Oh,
park.
I'm sure there's something nesting in it that we have to fight.
You will have it,
He says-
And
And he says, "Yes, I expect you to die. But if you do not, I will do the tattoo."
Sounds like fun.
Good, we'll have a new story.
you'll have 2 stories.
And he says, "Be gone now, return with the filled vial."
Alright, so I guess we'll take the vial with us.
No, we're gonna leave it.
I want to make sure!
Get all the way down there. Oh, damn it, I forgot the vial.
He
Quick,
says,
use your hat.
he says, "Waste no time in getting there if you want to come back with enough time to enroll. I imagine that's why you are here."
Yes, it is.
I'd like to have somebody explain it to us.
I get the feeling we're going to find out later. Sure, with that tattoo, anyone will tell us what we want.
Any travel advice? Other
He
than
said,
not die.
hurry.
He says, "If you wish to have it before the tournament, then hurry. But do not die, otherwise it won't matter."
Hi ho, hi ho.
Well, I guess we're going now.
Back to loud.
Run, 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 run,
So,
run.
for this, you have to head to the edge of the ramparts.
And we put gin in.
The featherful motherfucker!
It's only good for 5 minutes!
Where's the wall?
Now the wearer can fall forever.
Yeah, the Ring of Featherfall. It's just
That's
a property.
Oh, good. So you
It's
just
the
die
it's
as
the
you fall
daily on
from
it.
old
that makes
age.
it.
It's a
Yeah.
daily.
The daily on it makes it for the whole group for 5 minutes or something like that.
Oh.
Hooray.
See my
So-
ring finger?
Before heading down, are you guys going to do anything beforehand?
An
Yep.
extended rest.
That's
a
a
week.
week. Do we have that time?
We have 2 months.
No, we
It's
have.
Less
going to
than
take
2
you
months.
2 weeks to get down,
2 weeks to get back.
3 weeks
So a
is a
month.
month. 3 weeks is a month, isn't it?
Yeah. Plus or minus
3
however long
weeks.
it's going to take you down there.
No, then the rest.
So,
We'll have some
assuming we make
milestones
it
on the way.
there and back without any kind of interruptions. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'd be back on the 14th, and we have
16 days.
16 days before the tournament.
So not much time at all.
A week would be what it would take to take an extended rest, and I'd rather do that before the tournament starts.
I mean, like, let's go
Or-
find our friend who was telling the story that he was down in the Shadowdark
Or we can find some of the.
to see what he knows about.
Want to find some
Or you
information
can
about
find
the
like-
Shadowdark
Just to
beforehand?
prepare
Yeah.
what to.
You do that.
Or we can find the
Yeah,
guys
you
that
can
we
do
told the story to and say, who's the second best tattoo artist?
Good.
No.
But do you want to settle for second best?
No.
Since when?
Come to win.
If we're gonna get in there, we need to show them we're the best.
To win, to fly,
Alright.
to conquer, to survive.
Roll something for trying to figure out some more stuff about the
That's the
Shadowdark.
song you should have had.
Apparently.
Uh,
I think you should have lollipop.
My song is better.
but to be a diplomacy check.
Yeah, sure. Just trying to talk to some people.
Trying to find like honestly like what to expect and prepare and take.
Yay.
Like
We
we've
roll
got
good.
Alright.
31.
I'm gonna go to the market myself.
Yeah.
Kill
Before you
that.
do,
A lick
I know.
on tattoo.
you find out that the Shadowdark is even darker than the Underdark.
By candles.
Light gets absorbed.
By really good candles.
As anything that mechanically,
Yeah.
bright light becomes dim light. Dim light becomes darkness. Like light just gets absorbed in the shadow film.
Alright.
So you need
I
bright
have
lights.
low light senses.
That'll mean you have no senses there. Because your low light senses, which is
You'd have to
dim
have
light,
you'd have to have a bright light just to be able to see.
No, when the
it
bright lights
changes your
become low light.
senses. It'll even change your senses. You'd have to have dark vision.
How do we get that?
With my cat's eye head.
Well,
There's some potions for that.
you do find there are a few different ways for things like that. There is something readily available here in Ikkemu. It's called the Unjunt of Dark Vision. It's you can find it very readily, 350 gold per vial. The vial lasts for 1 hour and you gain dark vision. Just rub it on your eyes.
Yeah.
I need to learn that recipe.
Probably a lot more than
I don't know if you
350.
will. I don't know if it's one you can.
Okay.
I don't know if it's actually an
Yes.
alchemical one.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So
Is there a ritual?
It's a lore.
there are rituals that you could buy as well, which are also fairly readily available here. I just have to bring them up. One of them I think is like dark light.
If they are arcane, I'm fucked.
They're all going to be arcane.
The two can use arcane.
So if you have dark vision, like the potion.
Dark vision will not get you what dark vision would get you in the Underdark.
Yeah.
Dark vision in the Underdark you see pretty well normally, but in like black white,
Yeah.
right? Because that's what dark vision does. Dark vision in the in the Shadow Dark means you would see half as far.
Okay.
Still have the same vision, but
Still
it's
better than
just-
seeing nothing.
Yeah.
Yay.
I'll definitely take a couple of those potions, I think.
So if you need to run around without lights, that's what you would use.
If you need to fight something, I think that's what you'd use.
Yeah, we
know why he gave
us a bunch of money.
No, that was for other things.
Yay.
Dun dun dun. The tattoo is 10,000 gold each.
Well, depending which tattoo you get,
That's right.
it can be. There's the Dark Like ritual. An opaque ball of darkness forms in your hands, and purple light shines forth from it, throwing everything around you in a sharp relief. You create a source of light around you and those around you to see without being seen. The ball of shadow floats with you as you walk, centered on you. It sheds light within 6 squares around it, so 30 feet. In its light, you see everything clearly.
Wow.
And every creature in the light's radius, you see it normally, like in that area. But the vision is in black and white and color variations and shades of gray. And everything looking at you would see darkness.
Hooray.
But I'm
So.
assuming creatures that survive down there have adapted to that.
Possibly. Like
I
if
just
they have
wanna
tremor
know-
sense, they'll see you anyways.
Yeah.
How long does it last?
10 seconds.
I think it's like 8 hours.
That's better than
Oh,
the potion.
1 day.
I'll still take the
Per
potion.
day.
One
just in
day.
case.
So
How
if
much
you never
does it
take an
cost?
extended rest, then
You can find it for
$2.
175 gold.
That'd be
To be able to learn it, like the actual
Cost of it is probably pretty high.
It's cheaper than it's
no, it's
cost
cheaper.
usually.
30 gold per cast
Seriously?
for all the components.
Wow.
Or 30 residium
Okay.
Oh, So I say that. 'cause
There's
it's better.
other things like tiny lanterns, dancing lights,
I want the ritual.
the dark light one.
Yeah.
Okay, easy enough to get.
Pay for it. Well, it's for all of us.
175.
175 gold.
What kind of lights are there? There's well, you said there's lanterns.
Tiny lanterns was a ritual. I was reading, but yes, there are lanterns too.
Well, I can't see anything being better than that.
No, but in case we get separated for some reason, I
Get
wouldn't like to be
separated.
stumbling around in the dark.
The unjunt of the dark
No, I
vision
meant
would be
the
good for
ritual.
that too.
I'm assuming you told us that ritual because it was the better one.
for the
yeah.
most part.
I'm gonna want at least one of those potions just in case.
Or Explorer's Fire.
I think a
Explorer's
couple
Fire is
potions
fun.
being at least handy to have.
Why?
I'll you take 3 at least.
You just alter a fire, and light cast by the fire can't be seen more than 5 squares away from it.
Yeah, but it would still be dimmed.
It'd still be dimmed, but
So yeah, I'd rather have the other
but
one.
then the fire doesn't make heat or sound either. So if you had a torch, and it'll last for 8 hours. So there are cool little things.
Yeah.
There's lots. But yeah, all these types of things are here. Corpse light.
What about that arcane monkey?
Corpse light?
The what?
Arcane monkey.
Oh, yeah. Too late now.
Gotta go back and get it. Damn it.
You just want like lanterns or?
Oh, what was that I read about? It was something like the ghost light.
Corpse light, maybe?
I don't think so.
You like looking for like a floating lantern?
You got a
Like
whole
what?
corpse around
Just
it?
something that would. There was some kind of a light source. Was it a Wondrous item? That might be why. It only
I'm
gave
looking
light.
at them.
It only gave light source to the person holding it. I think. That was
Or
like
like
a ghost
vision.
light.
Well, that's a dick move.
I doubt we'd get
Like a
Wondrous
miner's
item.
helmet?
I have to learn this ritual before we go, so I'm gonna start.
Yeah.
All right.
You
mind.
guys will leave tomorrow because it'll take you the time to do that.
I'm going to assume that that stuff down there is nasty poison, so I don't suppose there's antidotes around here I can buy.
I don't even know if there's such thing as an antidote.
I
Don't
should.
get poisoned.
Poison resistant, right?
That's what I'm trying to find.
That'd be nice.
Poison resist. Death resist.
Can I lie down yet?
No.
That's mean.
Make it till 9, Chelsea. Make it till 9.
Potion of Resistance. 800 gold
For one.
per one.
Fuck.
And it'll give you resist 10 to... You see that they are fairly readily available here too.
Of course they are.
Yeah, they give you a resist 10 to poison.
For time?
For you drink this potion, spend a healing surge. You do not gain the hit points.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, gain resist 10 and 10 poison until the end of the encounter.
It's worth it for that much right now.
Oh, am I down?
You can probably go lie down because we're just going to head down into the Shadar-Dark then.
And then probably ended there.
No, it's only 8:30.
I'm still good to go.
Yeah, I know. Everyone is. But
Yeah.
Chelsea just needs to lie down, and we don't have the couch like right next
Oh, I
to the
see.
table anymore, right?
I thought she was actually saying she was done.
No, she just needs.
Eggs.
Ooh, do you want to bring her sheet and her die, just so she knows? Like if we need her to roll something.
Did you want your tea, Chelsea?
I can't drink it right
Yeah.
Okay.
And the other dice probably.
No, just that
No,
one.
just that one?
Yeah. If we get into combat or something, she'll come back. She just needs to lie down for now.
What am I doing?
Just in case you need to roll. Because, you know, that happens.
Good things.
trying to eat my dice. Hey!
My die. Alright. Do you guys want to buy anything else while you're here?
I'll buy a few of those dark light potion things that you rub on your eyes.
The Unjunt ones?
Yeah.
They're 350 gold per.
Could we barter them down?
Here's what was cheaper.
The ritual?
Yep.
I'll still
Yeah.
take a couple of potion kits to get separated from me for some reason.
That's probably a good idea because they do last for an hour, which is pretty good. And
And for the gold, that's not bad.
yeah, and they're nice to have because you gain dark vision, and
Even
even if you need it in like the
elsewhere.
yeah, exactly. If you need to use it in the Underdark for any reason, you can.
Yeah.
So I'll
'Cause
take
the ritual takes 10 minutes to cast, etc. Right?
Yeah.
So you might not have that time. It's easy to go. I can see.
How much are they, sir?
They're
350 gold each.
Are they? So 700.
Yes.
I'll take two.
No.
Even with
What is it called?
diplomacy.
It's called something pungent,
Unjunt.
unguent.
Are you sharing
dark
that between the
vision.
people or taking 3 for yourself?
Well,
she's
you
gonna
guys have a group
Are we
pod.
using the group pod, or was I just buying these myself?
You're using them for the group.
Yeah.
So why don't you buy one for each person
Yeah.
and use it from the group pod?
Alright.
We'll do that then.
So total is 1,400 gold.
All right. Did you want to look at anything else while we're here, or?
The antidote was a big one I wanted to look at. So I figured something down here is
And
relatively
that's-
toxic. That's
yeah.
pretty much out of my price range.
What about to learn that recipe?
So I'm just going to try and find for you if it is a learnable thing. No. But anyone else want to look at anything while I'm looking for this?
Armor? Any magic armors?
Yes.
Sure. The money I've
Like,
got?
that's the other thing.
Probably not a +3 item then.
No, probably not.
What were the boots I had on my list? Because apparently I just realized I don't have boots yet.
Or helmets.
I have no idea.
I could use
They
that.
actually are on the list, I think. I just don't remember where the description for them. Near the bottom.
Yeah, that's. You're gonna have to give me a few minutes here
Fair enough.
because I'm trying to find your other ritual.
Actually, I'm gonna see if I can figure it out.
Okay, then I'll let you figure that out. A like +3 armor.
Baseline.
Baseline. Yeah, one sec here, and just have to open up a character.
Yeah.
Who are you? You are Gunnar. Yeah, laptop is just slow because it's old.
Well, things are good.
Old computer's not good.
I suppose.
Armor. Scale. Not like matters really, because it's like all the same price. Scale armor +3 baseline 25,000 for your standard and
Yeah, I only got
just plus the armor.
12,000.
Yeah. There.
Oops, I'm like,
But tattoos too. You guys are gonna have to choose something for a tattoo as well.
Paisleys?
But I mean like an actual physical tattoo, like from the thing.
Star of David. No.
Damn it. Because they
We got Hebrew power. What?
where
Hebrew hammer.
are those under miscellaneous? Of course they are.
Yeah.
Because they can range from the lowest being 520 gold to your level ones, which are worth about 65,000 gold.
The one I was
Per.
looking at was 4,200.
Yeah.
Strike back, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
And there's also ones for
I'm supposed to have this
like
ring on.
tattoo shared consequence,
Yeah.
where they're shit like this,
Everyone that has it.
that everyone has it, or team strike. Where when you spend an action point to make an attack, each ally you see who also has that tattoo gains a +2 bonus to attack rolls
Hey, look, twinsies.
against that guy
Let's see, don't I have a ring equipped with
Indefinitely
that
until
too?
the end of the encounter? Or?
until the end of your next turn, but it'll stack. So in theory, if the first person uses it, like let's say Anara uses it, and then he uses his action point on the same guy, then you use your action point on that guy, you'd have a +4 bonus from them. Then he'd have a +6 bonus, and then Anara would have one more attack and it'd be a +8 bonus. That one's 9,000
Yeah.
per.
Hooray.
But yeah, no, there's tons.
Yeah, I read them today.
Yeah.
Up to the amount of money I have.
Yeah.
No point
They
in
get
making
expensive
those.
quick, but I mean it's an extra property for you, for your
Yeah.
guy, right? So did you want to look at anything other?
Helmets. I can't
Helmets?
remember if I had anything on the wish list from ages ago that's
Fuck
cheapish.
if I know. I don't have the wish list out.
I haven't really looked at it in detail, or just rebuilt it. And like, oh, this.
The wish list is loading.
I think I had up to level
Wish
20
list.
stuff on there.
Yeah, you said you were pretty good with everything on it, so.
Got a lot
After
of
a
stuff
quick
on there
look.
that I'm still good with myself. I just added a couple things to the end.
Same here. Chicken and stuff. Yeah. I got my ale thing. I'm good.
You're good now.
Don't need nothing.
Just have to go down to D for
And
Dethul.
we find out that this whole adventure is Gunnar been drunk.
Head, you have two things. One of them you'll probably never get.
Okay.
And the other one is level 17.
Dope.
Which is 65,000.
Yeah, probably more way.
A gazillion.
Yeah. Well, the other one I just don't like.
No.
So.
Host rules, no allow. Darn it.
Oh, I just think it takes some of the fun out of it. So it's the one where
You
you
know
can
everything.
read every language.
No.
Well, I think it just takes
That's
fun
true.
out of it because you're trying to like figure out an
The
unknown
Book of
language.
Uranus. Or the Helmet of
Or I'll
Uranus.
just start including, you
Yeah.
know,
This is not one
languages
of the
that
normal
are
ones.
ancient and
Don't
in a different
know.
rule set.
Dang it.
Yeah, he would do
Okay.
I would. Because fuck you guys.
You're Cthulhu in power, right?
Alright. So, is anyone buying anything else?
Nope.
Or looking at anything else? Are you trying to find out about that ritual?
No.
Looking at the wish list.
Yeah, but it's
Sure.
not loading right on my fucking phone.
It's a ritual to hide your camp.
Yes. You also have...
Press the
Chelsea
scroll
already
bar.
has one that
There's a
watches
scroll bar.
Oh, yeah.
over you guys. Like,
No, it seems to be.
I thought you had a ritual that watches over the camp for you. Oh, it was Uranus? Okay. Never mind.
Oh, shit.
I thought you did.
We know everything.
Something that can.
That helps with you guys, traveling, and that would
Pass
help
over
you
the
for
trees.
that.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I still have my.
Nuh-uh. What you did?
Yeah, ritual casting. Yeah.
So everyone can cast rituals or...
Gain ritual caster as a bonus feat.
Is there a brewmaster trait?
No.
Can we make one?
Sure.
You now know how to brew beer.
Yeah.
Garrett Ale. Woohoo! If anyone can do it, you can.
Yeah. Brew beer.
Alright. So then, if no one else is getting anything, let's continue on.
Okay.
It's the next day, as Nara's learned this ritual, the Dark Light ritual.
Yeah, wait.
As you start heading down the ramparts. The ramparts,
I was like, "Pick your gun."
for the first part, the first couple days, is pretty easy going.
Alright.
It's going down. There's actually paths down.
It's very pleasant.
And as a few days turn into several days, you find that there are less and less people here coming down or even going up.
Are they going anywhere specific or to the same place? Like,
You see the people going up, you like just do a quick pass, like, hey, going up, etc., type of thing. Most of them, if not all of them, that are going up are going to Ikkemu. There's a couple others that you see that are going down, and then they just branch off into a different path.
oh, okay.
There's like little caverns and caves going into the Underdark even more.
Is it my birthday yet?
I don't know what
Happy birthday,
what
cake.
day is it right now. Like, what day was it before you went down to the ramparts?
It would have been on the 5th.
Okay, so mark that.
Ramparts.
When's your birthday?
The 14th.
No, this is only a couple days later.
The darkness.
There are plenty of keep in mind this is a 2-week travel downwards. Right.
Cool.
So,
Into hell.
no, hell is warm.
And then we turn left.
There are
2 weeks.
no
2 weeks.
It's 2 weeks.
Yes.
There are plenty of caverns and
Yeah,
paths
right,
to the
right.
sides that go throughout the Underdark, but where you need to go is the bottom. So everyone, give me a little bit of a description downwards up for a
Everything
week.
is dark.
I see blackness.
Yes.
Yeah.
I see the same blackness.
So you have to keep
I
track of
spy
how
with
many
my
days
little
that
eyes
she's
something
doing
that is
the
black.
ritual too. Because it's costing
So
you
have we
money.
started it
It's
yet?
the draw behind you.
Well, do you want to start it now or until you get to the Shadowdark?
What's the...
But it'll take you a
Light-
day,
like now.
it'll take you 10 minutes.
The light
to do
now?
it per day. Anyway.
Whatever you have for torches.
Oh, okay.
If you do that ritual, you'll be able to see 30 feet around you. If you 30 feet around Anara. So if you're next to her, 25 feet out, which is a fair distance for what you need. So it's up to you guys if you wanted to cast it each day or not.
Only when the torches become inadequate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, it's 30 gold a day.
I guess that's or we start feeling.
And then no one sees you because it's
That's
just
true.
darkness.
all right.
So,
So
on the fourth day.
Fourth day.
So we can shift people that are going up next.
well, until they get into the light, then they see it.
Yeah.
So what's that? Yeah, just
That's what
mark
we're
down
doing.
in total.
So we start.
But
with
yeah, no. Describe your describe your journey down there. What do you?
Playing I Spy.
I
The draw behind you.
check every hour or so to see if my flask is refilled.
That's how you count the days.
Oh, it must be midnight.
It's been a day. Ah, anymore.
You're not sharing.
It's a good way of counting, though. Have to make sure it's empty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Is the
There's no whatnot.
it is a week later.
Oh, we passed my birthday.
It is the day before a week later.
Yay!
Hey.
It's my birthday!
Does Jin even say anything about his birthday or anything? Did people know about your birthday?
Probably not. I probably forgot at this point. I don't even know what day it is.
Everything's just kind of blurring together.
Yeah.
It's
All right.
my birthday today.
Maybe you'll celebrate when you get back. Then.
Yeah, maybe.
All right.
Honestly, I don't expect much.
Then the next
Head on
day,
your head and-
a week later,
Cheese
is when you first reach the Shadowdark. The Shadowdark is a place in the Shadowfell that the Underdark resides in.
Cool.
The area here, it was already cold, and Kels, are you doing the Endure Elements ritual?
It's cold enough for her
So
to.
cold.
Okay. Probably a good plan. Because down here, the average temperature's about probably minus 20 on average.
That's uncomfortable. We still have our fur coats.
You won't resist the Shadowdark. Let's put it that way. Yeah, cold damage. You won't take damage from it. Just, well, I mean, in theory, you could take hypothermia and die, but...
That's damaging.
I both done.
But when you get down to this level, you're only halfway from where you need to go.
Yuck.
And even with the Endure Elements ritual on,
It's cold.
you find that it is cold.
like
Like,
the
it
stupid
is
mountains.
helping.
As long as they
It's
don't
worse than the mountains.
Oh.
The mountains,
At least
at
they're
least,
not
was
slipping.
fresh air.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is
sun.
that stagnant air down in
But
the...
it's cold, but not the
And-
refreshing.
Yeah, exactly. It's not refreshing at all. This,
Celebrate.
everywhere around you is just blackness. It's not
would
even
live
that.
here?
It's dark. It's as if the walls don't even want to be seen.
Yeah.
Like that's how
There's
dark.
walls?
It is. Yeah, and it's at this point where Anara and Gunnar, as they are both your arcane and dungeoneering wise people, since he's a dwarf and she's a whatever she is, can tell
Keeps changing.
that you've gone,
Far.
you've come and gone between rifts between the material plane and into the Shadowfell, and here it's not really that stable. Like you kind of like, you just get this hit of bitter cold, and you know that you are in the Shadowfell.
So we're in hell now?
Does it switch back and forth, like, sort of...
I'm in the Shadowfell. I'm in the material.
You're in the
Gosh.
Shadowfell for like an hour or two,
Yeah.
and then you're kind of back into the Underdark for an hour, maybe
Yeah.
30 minutes,
Like,
and then
it
it's like,
moves through you, basically?
yeah. And when you get into the Shadowfell, the Endure Elements ritual, you are glad it is on, but you don't even notice that it's on.
Ugh.
That's how cold it is here. By the end of the second week, you find that you're spending all of your time in the Shadowfell. You find that the cold here is just unbearable. It washes over you, not just on your body, but in your mind. As you find it's hard to concentrate just on your task at hand, as the feeling of despair tries to work its way into your mind. You each have a very strong will compared to any ordinary person, that's for sure. And you're able to keep yourself from losing it. But you can tell that any weaker person would have already lost themselves.
Yuck.
Oh, yeah, I got chips.
Is then...
They're not chips. They're crispy.
Oh, good job.
It is then, on the 19th day...
I'll draw lines. Why are we drawing 2 lines?
Because one represents the ritual's time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Then on the 19th day, when you reach the level that the tattoo artist told you about.
There's a sign that says, to the left. Oh, okay.
And then go straight.
Everyone, roll me
15
a endurance or heal check.
Heal. Oh, it's only 26.
I have a choice.
26. That's what you need. You rolled a natural 20?
I have a choice between 8 and 9.
Chelsea got a 40.
Wow.
I'm gonna be lucky if I get half that.
Yeah, you are. You need 26.
Holy shit, I got it with endurance! I got 28!
I got 29.
Alright. Good. Good for everyone.
No cooking in the head tonight.
I'm only good for my checks. My body's gonna stop.
This check is for getting through these days, as the Endure Elements ritual is required here. Otherwise, you would probably have been frozen by now.
Hooray!
Or gone back up to get more stuff.
No.
You wouldn't have made it this far. That's for sure. If you guys didn't get that check, you would have had a -2 to all your checks down here.
Dope.
But you made it, so good job.
All of this?
Yes.
Yay, we're useful.
Traveling through the Shadowdark now that you are fully here, you're finding it harder and more difficult than anywhere else. You find the world around you is deceiving. Not everything looks as what it is. Geographically, trying to find locations and formations is really hard to do in order to guide yourselves to where you need to get to. Like the tattoo artist is giving you the depth of what you need and the description of what you're looking for. But trying to find that is hard to do.
It's not obvious.
No, it's not. Everyone, roll a check. Describe what you're doing to help out and find the right ways to get to where you need to go.
Can I bluff?
2 people go now, and then that'll represent 1 day, and 2 people do it next day.
Best I've got is insight.
Whatever you think makes sense down here. Dungeoneering would be very applicable.
No.
Dropping carrots. Double back on ourselves.
History could work, yeah.
I'd probably be better off going with perception to figure out where the fuck we're
Perception, trying not to find things to fall off of.
Could arcane work if the thing seems to be changing?
That's not
Yeah,
terrible.
arcane could work.
23?
Yeah, so you're going today, and who else? Is Anara doing it today?
What do I have to do?
Just roll a check, whatever you're rolling.
The answer's yes.
And
Roll Arcana?
yeah, it'll be a little bit harder though.
That's okay.
Use perception to not fall off a goddamn cliff.
Well, are you gonna roll it or no?
Well, I just want to know what the number is of higher. I don't just know the exact, like...
She probably uses
It'll be a
Arcana.
26.
Oh, okay.
She
You have to
just
roll a
rolled
4.
4.
11, so...
Okay.
33.
Alright. You two, Jin and Anara, describe what you're doing to help out and find the right ways. Yeah.
And making sure nobody freezes to death.
I'm able to pick up on slight minute, excuse me, I can't say that word apparently.
Just did twice.
Yeah, not, was it proper?
Second one
I
was.
understood what you're saying.
What?
The second one was.
Good. So I'm able to spot the minute. The small difference in the terrain when it looks like it's going to suddenly careen off a cliff and manage to avoid those.
Alright. Awesome. So for that day, it's slow going because the only thing you can see is 30 feet in front of you, black and white and shades of gray.
So we want to go left.
As-
It's going to be a cliff over there.
50 Shades of Grey?
No, there's only 5.
It's not even the good version of the book. It's like the rip-off version.
Don't think they're really good.
Gunnar,
Ah,
Dethul. I was
Next
gonna
day.
call you Jin because your name's Jim and confused the fuck out of me.
I'm sorry. Blame him.
I do blame him.
Yeah, it's my fault.
Call him Ninja. Let's do it backwards.
You guys roll and give me something that you're rolling that would make sense here.
Dungeoneering.
I'll use insight.
Okay, insight will be slightly harder.
What? I'm sure he says it after.
And it's a good thing to shoot for anyways, right?
Whatever.
Depending what you get it.
28.
Yeah, you're fine.
I only rolled a 6.
You got 28? Yeah. You're good. So you guys describe what you hear.
I
To
sing
help out.
Dwarf and drinking songs. He kind of uses sonar. Kind of listening for echoes and stuff.
use the sonar.
Dwarf sing when they're in the mines.
What the hell shit was that?
Singing.
Dungeoneering.
I use my insight to try to counter for the lack of color vision.
I am dwarfing.
Sort of just trying to see if there's other ways
Can
of
you see sound?
perceiving it. No, but I can hear it.
Okay. Good.
You're using your insight to see if I'm just making the songs up as I go, or it'll actually seem like they're
That's not a real song.
Just counting down. 99 more minutes until my beer fills. 99 more minutes.
Alright.
How long does this ritual take? 99 more minutes.
It's on this second day that Gunnar sees something glowing in the distance. You get slightly closer, not too much closer. The rest of you see it as well. So your eyes have adapted.
Yeah, I told you about
Best.
full shit. You start there.
How'd you see it sooner?
It is a slowly moving, slightly glowing mass.
Is it
You see that it is made up of multiple things. Everyone's seen this now.
Is it magic?
You don't know. That's kind of what you see right now.
Is it moving like a creature?
Perhaps you want to roll a perception check.
Okay. Perception. Or would it be dungeoneering again?
Perception. You're trying to look at it.
I'm gonna.
You don't know what it is first, so you have to figure out what it is to.
20? Perception?
Okay.
It's fucked up.
Now 20 is still pretty decent. I'm pretty sure. I don't have my table with me, but I think 20 is pretty decent.
Hooray.
I think 21 was the medium DC.
Oh, okay. That's not quite decent enough.
Well, the roll was
So-
kind of on an edge. So maybe
That's
it's
not
16.
much of an edge.
Do I pass when you see it?
The average of two is
Yeah,
12.
I'd want an actual active one here. But yeah, you can roll.
Yeah.
Everyone sees
Check.
it, so just kind of.
Yeah, I'll try to have a look.
Check.
Perception.
Why are you
Oh,
giving
check.
her checks?
Seriously?
What is this from?
23.
On a
He's
3.
medium.
Hey.
On a 3.
Yeah. Alright, so you're, yeah.
Oh,
Gunnar
gotta
looking
be
at it, and
amazing.
he's pretty close, and he figures like he needs another couple steps closer,
Yeah.
and he'd be able to see it.
I'm thinking,
Full.
is this what I sing, or is this the alcohol?
Yeah. And
You drank my share again, didn't you?
Dethul says he sees that cutting through this blackness that's absorbing the darkness already, there are many floating objects, and they appear to be skulls.
Oh, crap.
They appear not to pay any notice to you, though.
Because they can't see us yet. Maybe.
Can you check to see what they are? I'm assuming that would be religion.
Or dungeoneering.
Well, I'll do a dungeon.
They're face fuckers.
Well, do you guys move forward slightly at all, or yeah? Then you can roll a dungeoneering too if you want.
26 dungeoneering.
Holy hot damn, 19.
Total. Alright. So Gunnar's just not doing well at this.
I rolled a 5.
So studying them for a small bit, Dethul, he actually recalls hearing about these before. In fact, one of the last times he was here, in the Underdark, he remembers talking to a dwarf in Tavern.
Wasn't me.
No, it was not Gunnar.
They all
And he was pretty drunk. But he told this tale of what are known as soul shards. People say it's what happens when you are killed in the Shadowfell, where your soul cannot escape to where it belongs and it stays around their body. And when enough of them gather around in an area, they form to make a soul shard cluster.
Bad.
They're not friends.
Knowing kind of what they are now, perhaps other people might want to roll dungeoneering on it.
Dungeoneering? Oh god.
You know,
Cough.
like just bringing up.
Yeah.
No, it could be anyone, but
More
that's
info.
what you get from like just recalling
Holy
it. You don't really remember. Like you just heard about like soul shards. And then
27
just kinda see
dungeoneering.
Other people know about what a
Yeah.
soul shard is. Alright.
No, dude.
These glasses just don't want to get clean.
32.
I only got 27.
Alright.
I rolled
Both
I
of
rolled a
you
19.
get a twinge of panic.
Oh
As
shit!
when you remember
Oh, sorry.
what you've heard about soul shards, is that the tales of dangerous creatures known as the Death Giants and Death Titans, who roam the Shadowfell and the Shadowdark, collecting these soul shards and use them to fuel their power. One rarely sees a soul shroud cluster before long seeing a Death Giant.
Hide.
So, question for you guys.
What did we do?
You gonna go press through the area or go around?
I'd say go around. I don't know about you.
I might put on my supervision.
No, fuck no,
They
we
can
do
give
not
us-
want to go near this.
They can give us powers?
I don't think you're a death giant.
Close enough.
The Death Giants harvest them.
Joseph should roll a check. Death Giant.
Do you know it?
Yes, Death Giants. Dungeoneering.
I don't know what a death giant is, but it sounds really bad.
That's giant. Oh dear. 17 total.
You both got the thing on the Death Giant thing
Mhm.
before. Yeah, no, okay. You guys are good. You know what they are.
Okay, good. Are they fucking scary?
Let's put it this way. Yes. They are more formidable than anything you have ever faced.
Around it.
Yeah.
Just thinking about what you've heard of them, even the greatest of warriors that you know of or have heard of would have no match to them.
Around it.
For these are creatures that live in the Shadowdark.
Way the fuck around it.
I go pet one.
Okay. It'll take you an extra day to go around.
I think that's acceptable.
Okay. Alright.
So.
Darn.
You were so sure we were gonna go through, weren't you?
I was kind of hoping.
I'd rather
my
not.
Death Giant mini out. Well, it's not really a mini, it's a big guy.
Yeah, I kind of like. How is that a mini?
Alright.
Chels, we're going around that. Death Giants are even worse than Ogre Maw.
Well, the version of Ogre Mock you fought.
So
Hey.
we went around it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you'll be able to safely find a way around it.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Do we actually see it?
We don't want to see it.
Okay.
That's the purpose of going around.
Okay.
Is so that you
You know, Ogre
don't
Maw?
even...
These things would kick his ass.
Well, the version you fought's ass.
Oh, okay. But we were level 4, weren't we?
Okay,
Level
you know the thing that
10.
killed
Were
you?
we 10?
Yeah.
You know the
Not
thing that
far.
killed you?
That not
Oh,
long
okay.
ago.
It would eat one of those things for breakfast.
Yeah, probably.
Sounds like a story to tattoo to ourselves.
You know what? Go for it. Run amok. We'll go around.
That's probably why the tattooist bitch said that.
Yeah, probably.
Nice.
If that's what exists down here.
Yeah, that's just the normal fare of Shadowfell, or Shadow Dark creatures.
Yeah, let's not go near that.
Alright. Just wait till you get to the...
We run into one anyway.
One steps on you.
Yeah,
Alright.
one of the dead giants is taking a leak in the
So,
That's alright.
yeah, so you guys go around. Takes you the extra day. Calendar man.
I already got it.
Okay. Is then on this next day that Gunnar,
He sees a left turn.
It's a sign that says to the left.
sensing the minerals of what's around here, is
Ooh, fancy.
getting a good direction to go in, and he can tell that it's what you need is close. As you turn around another corner, when you breathe here, you see that your breath just moves out of your mouth slowly, just kind of out of your vision range, and you can tell that you're, or not out of your vision range, it stays in your vision range, and you just see it there, it just kind of freezes, and then drops.
That's not good.
Would you take
Like-
this file out and you shove it down that asshole's throat?
Yeah. You can tell that your warm breath is just freezing in the air itself.
Yeah, and your elements.
Yeah, if it wasn't for your elements, pretty sure we'd be popsicles right
You actually even remember what that's called.
now. Condensation?
No, caught breath. Caught.
Cock.
Caught.
C-O-T. Cock breath.
Cock breath. No.
After a little bit, there's an area that Anara and Gunnar both feel that is the correct way to go. So you head this way. You hear some noises of a creature in your way. And what you see and hear sounds almost like a snake. But the noise it makes, everywhere here, the noises are just odd. As in the Shadowdark, the different distortions everything gives here. The noise is sort of snake-like. As looking around the corner to this little area here, you see a huge black snake. But you can see through behind it.
What?
As you realize you have a very strong idea that you are very close where you need to be. And it's 9:15.
Okay.
You guys want to push on and do a fight?
Good.
Hey, Chels.
Chelsea,
The answer is no.
I guess we're done.
is she on the couch?
Yep.
Out.
Okay. Alright, so we won't do the fight here, but next time we'll start up a fight. So
Alright.
that's easy enough to do.
How close are we to leveling up after all this shit?
Not even. This is only the
Second fight.
second session that you've
I
been
heard
level
just going
16.
through the Underdark should be a level up.
Hell no.
You got Dethul back.
We leveled down.